play-by-play tonight with grinning Omar walking around the mats, looking real excited.
What do you want? Wait, are we live?
So if you want to go ahead and share the link around, share the link on social media, get people watching Midwest Finishers to those welterweights. Our first match of the night is going to be Guram Gedges Shidze.
That was good.
Did my best.
That was good.
And Chris
Shangoli.
Starting off the night hot at 6:04 p.m. Please share the link on social media. Let people know you are watching Midwest Finishers 2.
Welcome to Midwest Finishers. The Taste Tales 171 division. Tournament right there for $2,000 belt, and we're gonna have side. So we're ready. Yeah, ready.
Let's do it. There's a passion in the house tonight. I can feel it. $2,500 on the line.
All right, first off, we have Ruben from Carlson Gracie versus Chris Angoli from 10th Planet, Long Island.
And our lovely referee, Omar.
Somebody in there?
And the clock is running. Guram's sitting in the guard.
Oh.
Okay, we're going straight for the
Wasting on time.
pick.
Break a lock of time.
Attempted control. Come back. Guram playing guard here. Little change. Resetting back to center. And they're off.
Arm drag. Reversal.
Guram. First time invert. Good dig. Classic Carlson Gracie's guard pass. Wrong side control. If you're just tuning in, this is Midwest Finishers 2, the welterweights. Please share the link on social media. Let people know they can watch it live on YouTube. Playing some side control, feeling each other out a little bit. Chris with a really good frame, controlling the chin, controlling the trap, making sure you can't pressure in on the face.
Up, more time.
Go for, because I wasn't inverted, huh? Man, you gotta be a welterweight, right?
No, I'm 135. I'm a little guy. Yeah.
I watch guys move like this, and I've got like 2 of those in me.
Yeah. I love it.
I can do a cartwheel, but when it comes to the 2 plus the scramble, I'm usually out.
Garmo was in the last tournament, I believe. He was real fun to watch.
Yeah, very active.
Yeah.
Certainly not afraid
Super
to
tenacious. He'll put himself out there, even if he might put himself in a bad position. He'll work.
Well, right. He wants to play the inverted position. He's daring you to.
He's not afraid to try something new. Exactly.
Good exchanges, and nobody's really controlling the match yet. And both guys still trying to feel each other out.
Pretty even so far. Garmo's definitely staying more busy though.
Yep. Got that grip fight game. So we are fighting EBI rules, so this is sub only, but guys keeping good focus on position, good positional control, looking to pass, looking to dominate.
Chris keeping his distance, got the knee shield.
About 85 degrees in the room also. Everybody should know this is not a... it's going to be a bit of a marathon. Guys may be trying to pace themselves a little bit because of the temperature, but I'm liking the pace they're keeping. Again, welterweights.
Right.
Chris standing back. Do a little leg swim. Slowly set. Some deep breaths from both guys. They come back to the center. Clock's still running. We're more than halfway through. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the match.
Yeah, Chris is starting to turn it up now.
Actually, pretty even match.
Yeah, it's been pretty
even.
even.
Guys really shown that they're outclassing the other one. I'm curious to see if anybody's got a big wow coming for the grand finale here in the last 2 minutes or something like that. So some guys save the fireworks. Chris looking a little frustrated with the inverted guard. So let's play some close guard.
Oh, triangle attempt. On the hook in the leg, trying to drop. Oh, he's got it locked on. Oh, he's got it.
Disrespect the inverted guard a little bit. So Brown goes to closed guard.
He waits his opportunity. He's real explosive and can come.
Classic hip bump sweep like that. I mean, this was Gracie Jiu-Jitsu 1925 right there. Like, okay, I'll win it this way. It was beautiful. Beautiful victory by Garmo. Here comes. Gedges. It's got to be Russian.
I have no idea.
It's like they got camera guys doing what camera guys do, working on getting the cameras set up properly. Omar with that 85-degree glow. Looking good, Omar. So if you're watching, this is Midwest Finishers to the Welterweight Championship. It's the second Midwest Finishers event that I have had the distinct pleasure to announce, and I'm glad to be here with my buddy Manny Vasquez. I'm not sure if there's a technical difficulty on the camera, but they are tinkering. Please share the link on social media if you're watching live. Let everybody know that you are watching Midwest Finishers, and they should be too. The $2,500 prize on the line, and a few prizes for the sub of the night.
All right, next up we have, in the second card for the wild card, we have Justin Falk out of Alliance.
I watched Justin Falk at the
Versus
qualifier.
Zach Edwards out of Cincinnati.
The training partner of mine at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu. And he's a Keep the Greek black belt. And we have Zach out of 10th Planet. Alright, attempted arm drag side sit. Looking to control position here. Right into a
Heel hook attempt.
heel hook attempt. Heel hook setup here. It's looking like trouble, actually. And Justin's got to turn. Okay, it looks like Justin's fighting for feet too. Justin is a big fan of the leg lock game himself. At the outside, 50-50. Not the strongest position to go for the heel hook from, but it's a little more of the classic way to set it up.
You know, Justin is super durable. I watched him at the qualifier, and people were throwing everything at him. They could not catch him for the life of them.
Yeah.
I was getting worried, and he was not going. So
Pound for pound, Justin is one of the
he's
strongest
a
guys I've
tank.
ever made
He's a
contact
tank, man. I reffed like 4 of his matches, and
Yeah.
Zach's gonna have to work for it.
Yep, absolutely. Justin is very, very hard to
Extremely durable, extremely stubborn. It was fun to watch. Oh wow, that's awesome. It's a big win. Real impressive win there.
All right, burning through him.
All right, next up we have Ruben Rivera out of 10th Planet, Costa Mesa.
Martial arts
Versus Levi Hall from Lucas Martial Arts. Got an APB on Ruben right now?
Ruben Rivera gonna do the gonna stress us out. Is he gonna come in with entrance music? What are we doing here? You're watching Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweight Championship. Please share on social media, let everybody know you're watching, who you're rooting for. There's $2,500 on the line for the grand prize. There are prizes for Fight of the Night and Finish of the Night. And second place gets about $500 in prizes from Fuji, as well as a cash prize. And we're on. The clock is running. Now, my first guess, a guy from Indiana whose name I don't know, I would assume he'd be a good wrestler. Looks like we're coming back.
Ooh,
Something popped there. I heard
yeah, that was rough.
That sounded like a knee or
Good win for Ruben.
Clap it up.
that was, he did not know what was happening there.
Caught him off guard with that one.
That was a, we need some ice, please. That was a, sounded like a pop me to me. It's a really interesting setup, actually. I mean, I saw it when I was there, but I missed the whole transition into it.
Yeah, that was
It was very quick.
it happened real fast. That was
Clearly,
a couple seconds.
Clearly,
All right, here we go. Next up, we have Khalil Fadlallah out of Detroit Jiu-Jitsu. versus Isaac Underwood out of Indiana Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy.
Maybe we'll get a wrestling match here. 2 Indiana guys?
Yeah, it's looking
Indiana, Michigan.
looking that way to me.
A couple Midwest guys. Oh, maybe not.
They're running. Oh, guess we're not going to get that wrestling
Yeah.
match.
Not this one.
Sit right. You never know.
Arm drag, reversal.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Good
Little bit.
reversal, though. All right, keeping it tight. Got half guard game. Both guys feeling each other out. Looks like can't really see from this angle, but maybe looking for the overhook Kimura game. Or
He's fishing
something.
for a Kimura, looks like. Make a little space, maybe frame on the head.
Yep. It's a really good game to play against an aggressive wrestler who wants to pressure in.
There you go.
Ping,
Create that
pressure in,
space.
I'll
There it
twist
is.
you out.
Driving that underhook.
Yep.
Trying to get up. Is he trying to get up? There we go. Yep.
And got a good whizzer though. Sits back under, looking to play half guard on the other side. I like it. And some kind of a footlock attempt.
No, but not legs. I don't think he has it yet.
And he's out.
Oh.
There it is. All right. Fast. It looks like a straight angle, right?
Yeah, straight angle.
Looks like it's the hurt my legs out the gate. We get into the Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweight Championship.
All right, next up we have a 130-pound super fight.
All right, our first super fight of the night. Nabila
First up we have Nabila Martinez out of Workshop BJJ.
There you have it.
Versus Christine Campbell out of 10th Planet Omaha.
I don't think it's a super fight. It's a big grudge match.
You know, good talk. Super.
What are we fighting over, though? Come on, man. Okay. And we're off. 10 minutes on the clock. First super fight of the night. Mortal enemies.
Hard top for Christine.
Really capitalizing on a little bit of a pop, but nobody's
Alright, Nabila north-south.
solid north
Staying
south.
heavy on top.
Christine staying tight. Got her elbows in tight. Waiting for Nabila to try something.
So she's fishing for that Kimura. She can get under the arm. It's tough because the second you open up, you give them an option on the bottom.
Comfortable inverting. Back to center. Got the fist bump. Apparently, it's not a grudge match. Good grip fighting. Nabila looking like she's got a pretty strong wrist control game. Christine very comfortable inverting to keep her guard. We've got the classic passer versus the classic guard player game here. And Christine back up.
Ooh, she's clubbing her.
Let's see a good wrestling shot.
She's clubbing that card.
See a good wrestling shot. Come on, let's see it.
Snapped up?
We're sitting back.
Keep working, don't stop.
Going with the cat paws.
Christine in full guard, going for that arm drag.
Hold that here. More grip fighting.
Christine's trying to break her posture.
Yeah, Christina's got to break the posture down here, but Nabila looks like she's got some basic structure there. Good
Nice
sweep.
reversal by Christine.
And triangle opportunity. Postured out. And we're going to reset back to Christina. Maybe we'll get to see a couple of minutes in Nabila's guard game.
Front headlock for Nabila. Nope.
Back fight for the top. He likes that top down. And Christine looking very comfortable playing guard.
Right. Good pass by Nabila, setting up that Kimura. She's got it locked up. Let's see what she can do.
Christine's got to turn around. She's trying to go for
Trying to get that counter armbar.
Personally, I just like to turn in, turn forward.
Get her on her side. Don't let her be flat on her back. Get her on her side. On her side.
It's like Nabila has done this before.
Right. Tough spot for Christine right now.
Pin the arms, very heavy on the face, very heavy on the body.
She's taking her time too. So.
Yep. A lot of people rush the Kimura.
Yeah, they rush it, they lose the position. She's taking her time. She knows she's in a good spot.
Finish and get their own grip on it.
Right.
Chest tight and then posture. Get your chest tight and then posture.
Drop your head.
All right, Christine grabbing her own.
Yep, she has to.
Good defense. Very good defense.
Right there, go. Right now.
It looks like we're back in the same company.
Let's see. She get it right top. Position.
Nice little exchange there.
You're still good. You're still good.
Keep working.
Got a little over 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left in the match. Both girls looking hungry for victory.
Throw that knee there. Just like you practice.
And push the face, push it.
There you go.
Little jump over pass. Good work.
Don't let her get that arm.
Hey, trap the shoulder and turn her on her side. She can't be flat on her back.
I think she's got that Kimura grip locked up again.
Kimura set up coming out of the.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, Nabila's got the grip she likes.
Hey, put your hips to the shoulder. Hips to the shoulder.
Christine doing a good job at defending this.
Nice even match.
That's gotta be frustrating.
Yeah.
For Nabila.
Yeah, like, man, this is my
Have that locked up and then.
this is my A game.
Yeah.
Pace, too.
Great match. They're both having their moments, you know.
Again, it's warm in here. It's probably 85 degrees in here.
Nobody's slowing down yet. Come on, her legs locked up in there. This is a strange little position.
Doing herself a favor with that
leg
position, actually.
There we go. It's out. Nabila heavy on top. Christina's framing.
Good frame. Nabila's got good low hips.
2 minutes.
And something tells me it's a miserable pressure game.
It's no fun.
There you go. Let that out. Let that out. There you go. Keep that on. There you go. Nice.
Still trying to hook her leg, so he got the back.
That's a little iffy. Because Nabila looks like she's got the high scarf hold.
Yeah, she got the scarf hold.
This is one of those slow submission, like kind of crushing the diaphragm and taking air away from the person on the bottom. A little more of a heavyweight.
If you're not real confident there, you know, you can get your back taken really easy, so you gotta be careful. She looks like she knows what she's doing, though.
Who's in control?
Right.
Here? It's microscopic.
It can change. It can change from 1 second to the next, so you gotta make sure you got that head secure.
It's one of those positions in a heavyweight match. Person on the bottom would have been done in about 20 seconds. Her weight down. She kind of keeps lifting up
The second she goes to reach on top is when Christine should be hooking that leg.
Absolutely.
That's what she's gonna pop the head on.
That's what she's going for.
Right.
Christine knows what she's doing. Oh, this is trouble.
With the tap. Great match.
With about 30 seconds left, Nabila with the this is an arm bar. Beautiful finish. Great work. Both girls showing a lot of heart and a lot of skill.
Absolutely.
What's going on, man? Good to see you. How are you? A little back and forth? Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
We need 3, bro.
Pleasure broadcasting with Manny Vasquez.
The human backpack, as I call him.
Man, 100%.
In MMA and in Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. What's her name?
You can't do anything with you.
All right, next up we have Alexander Rajacek out of Chicago MMA versus Werther Marcial out of Gracie Bradenton.
Florida, which I don't think qualifies in the Midwest.
I'm pretty sure not, since we've been wearing jackets all June.
Absolutely. Only the scissor tape on the gate and some knee shield.
Yeah, Rajacek right to his back. He definitely wants to work this half guard here. This is what he prepared for tonight. Nice little butterfly inside there. He chooses to go back from some more control. Goes back to it though. Aggressive half guard here. Right to the full guard now.
switching comfortably between half guard and butterfly. Beautiful.
Wow.
Butterfly sweep.
Just great control. Once he got both of those butterflies in, you saw him really take control of his opponent's body.
Real tight.
Look at the way he's pinching his knees here. You can see he wants the armbar. He's going to come off the top high, but there's a lot he can attack here. He's got a high guard right now. Way up north. He's going to go for this armbar now. And it looks like Marcial has just cleared his elbow here. And we're going to be in a leg lock battle real quick.
Reassess a little bit. Take a breather, analyze the guy.
Exactly. It was interesting there. You saw neither of their game plan was to go and grab a foot or an ankle. They both want to come up. They're looking for a pass. They're looking for a dominant position.
I like the sort of loose 50-50 leg lace game.
Yeah.
I think they're both not sure who's better at it.
See, this is submission only. You could tell because they're so relaxed. They know they got all this time. It's all about the submission itself, not about points. Not too concerned with scoring more than their opponent. They're concerned with the kill, and that's what jiu-jitsu should be. Now Marcial is here, had the knee forward, could have went a little combat knee, decided to exit there. He wants to enter on his own terms.
No, I'm not.
And he's right back in the half guard, though. This is what his opponent wanted early on.
He likes that modified half guard butterfly.
Try and stand up.
Back on top.
Your butter half right there.
He's trying to lead with that knee, slicing it up the middle there. Let's see if he tries to get down for a pass here. Good work with the hips of Marcial to get a little bit of distance.
I like how he's got that outside wrist range too. Not letting him come up and frame and start to work it.
Exactly. Great control here on the left arm of Marcial. Reggie, strong gentleman, strong grip. Little ankle pick here to get on top, very nice. Standing over Reggie now, and right back into this half guard. Reggie very patient here, coming upstairs now for the neck. He's really trying this guillotine hard. He's got some leverage on it. That is not the face Marcial. That's not the color of his face that he had when he walked in here. But great job. He did a good job getting to the opposite side of the choke. Definitely. A very, very calculated performance so far from Reggie. That submission attempt there was his best yet. Good control here. Marcial with the hands. He had both hands controlled. Tried to jump on him like he was a trampoline, but right back into this half guard now. Yep, Marcial does not mind being on his back here. Digging the underhook now, trying to dive under to get underneath Reggie.
Just past the halfway point. Man, both guys, either guys really made the case that they're the dominant fighter in the match at the moment. But
I agree. I think more of what we've seen in this match has been by way of Reggie. And as soon as I say that beautiful pass from Marcial, he ends up now inside control. Keeping that arm there to block that hip. not giving his opponent any chance to wrap up a quarter guard or a half guard.
If you're watching YouTube, this is Midwest Finishers 2. Please, if you're on social media, let everybody know that the welterweights are competing for 25
Great move there by Reggie. But Reggie waited for the moment. Then when he made a move, he was able to get a little bit of separation. He was right out. Marcial is standing here. Right foot forward, dives over, thinking about the guillotine. He's gonna dive, try to go in the honey hole there. And right away, attacking the neck is Reggie. He's really squeezing this. He's putting a lot of smash on this choke right now. He could go into a Darce if he wants to here. He's got a lot of options. He's gonna try to put the knee through here, take the back.
Ooh, slick back kick. Not quite. He was about 99% there.
Wasn't able to stick it, and as soon as you miss that back take, there's always that option there for Marcial to shrimp his hips out. He did exactly that. Now he's got his knees in between here. Still a battle for dominant position, though. Very patient is Reggie, and that's paid off for him in this fight.
Nice little pass.
Reggie taking his time, nice and heavy.
It looks like he'd be comfortable to mount. Take the back, take side control from here. Like
there's
give me what
definitely
you got.
exactly there's definitely back exposure here. If John Danaher was sitting on the mat over there in Indian style, he'd be yelling, "Back exposure, Gordon!" Knee on belly.
And is he gonna get caught in quarter guard? No, he's all right. Full mount.
Beautiful job getting to the mount here. And we might see an Ezekiel attempt. He's gonna try to put that fist in the neck. This is a strong man to have him mount.
Yeah, he is. I don't love the no-gi Ezekiel choke, but if you've got the muscle for it, it can be a big problem.
We've even seen it in the UFC from bottom being mounted.
I forgot about that. It does indeed look like what he's going for, though.
Yes, so he initially attacked with it. It's a tough one because you're going to burn your arms out if you try for that one too much. You really got to hit those arteries at the perfect angle.
He does like that head control, though.
And he's dominating with it. He's been
Like he's
very
back on
heavy.
it again. I think, yeah, that's definitely what he's looking for. Not my first move, but if he's comfortable with it, more power to him.
Some guys just have that type of smash, have that type of grip. Josh Ekman comes to my mind. He's competed in previous XFO events in the Chicagoland area. He has 2 Ezekiel chokes in MMA.
Jeez.
Some of those guys with those big old knuckles, they can just bury them in that artery, and that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's all trouble right there.
He's staying real heavy here. Notice how he's pinching his heels inside. He's not leaving his feet out wide. Staying real tight, as high as he can be on this mount. Maximum control here. This is the most control we've seen in this competition. Just 30 seconds left to work. Let's see if he tries to go for a finish here. Still smashing, still focusing on control first right now.
And since we're EBI rules tonight, it will go into overtime if necessary. We are going for the sub. This is not a points match. We're under 10 seconds now. It looks like it's going to be going that way.
Serious shoulder pressure here.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
Beautiful.
Well, a very strong match between 2 competitors who had answers when the situations got hairy, when the submissions were close. Both of these guys had answers. I would say the majority of that match was controlled by Reggie, but definitely solid defense shown by Marcial, and he was able to get a little bit of offense off himself. Great pass when he was in the side control position. The difference was the control that Reggie showed.
Yeah, no space anywhere. There was not really ever an opportunity for Marcial to really mount anything off. You
Right.
just had to
It looked like a
weather the storm.
middleweight versus a welterweight. That's what it looked like to me.
Absolutely. So we're going to start in the armbar spider web.
Interesting. I'm always interested when these guys choose the spider web over a nice back take.
Likewise.
But some people are just really strong from this position. An obvious one to name would be the judoka herself, Ronda Rousey. If she had to pick, you better put her in spider web.
100%.
Some people just have those types of skills. It's arm bars, Ezekiel chokes. I mean, all throughout the game of jiu-jitsu, when you have a move that you are great at, that's where you want to get the fight.
Absolutely. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Fascinating.
Great job slipping out there. That is a sweaty arm. That is hard to hang on to.
It's about 85 degrees here in the room today.
Yeah.
Everybody's feeling it. I haven't moved an inch, and I'm a little damp myself.
Just much harder without that friction that you would have in a rash guard, a long sleeve rash guard, and especially a gi. If you got logos, like guys like to wear those rash guards with all the logos, even that creates a little more friction.
Sure.
Everybody thinks, okay, I got a rash guard on, I'm more slick. I think the slickest thing possibly be is after two men are grappling for that long, that sweaty arm is so hard to hang on to.
Absolutely.
And obviously in a gi, you have it like a rug to hang on to. It's
Yes.
totally different friction.
I like the body triangle. He's going for the control behind the hamstring.
He's fighting this neck too.
Yeah,
He's
this
threatening
is-
the finish.
This is trouble.
By threatening the finish, he was really able to make Reggie slow down here. Reggie trying to get his back to the mat.
And he's out.
Wow. Very competitive match between these two.
Yeah, again, both guys real close on time. And it's going to keep getting more slippery, too.
That's true. Hope both these guys are hydrated. He's going to try to step over that ankle. Try to step over that foot and attack the ankle, but right now he's thinking about getting his back on the mat. You could see him try to get his right shoulder blade on the mat. He's trying to turn his left shoulder blade on the mat. There's always that head and arm choke counter to watch out for, but he's being aggressive with it. He's going to try to turn in here. He's got to rip his left arm out of there like he's starting a lawnmower.
This is close. Okay. Interesting.
Very nice. Wow.
Now, one arm bar and three back control attempts. So that's both guys looking, taking some deep breaths here.
Yeah, neither of these guys are trying to fight later today.
No.
They'd rather come back tomorrow after some sleep after this one. Great job pummeling in that hook again.
Yeah.
He lost that hook on the left side, was able to get it back in. Obviously, he has great control with the rear naked, and he was across the jaw, I thought, was able to press that chin back into that throat. Great work there in a hell of a match.
Great match. Very technical back control game there. I think allowed all of that to happen.
Of course, a little bit of fatigue as well. I mean, both of these guys were spending a lot of energy, especially when the match came to the overtime period where they're having to defend out of these dominant positions. They both have great defense, but it was one man had to wear out first.
Absolutely.
45 minutes?
5 minutes.
40.
I think this match is going to be a special one here. We're going to stay here all night for this one.
We're being threatened with a 45-minute something right now, everybody. You're watching Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweight Championship, with $2,500 on the line for first place, $500 on the line for second place, and then prizes, cash prizes for the fight of the night and submission of the night.
How awesome for these grapplers to be able to compete on a stage where they're being broadcast across the world, where they're competing for money that's significant to them. I mean, this did not exist just a decade ago in jiu-jitsu. This was not possible So what an amazing opportunity all these grapplers have.
Put them on both sides. Oh, you can't, right? Okay, so you can tell you kind of where they're kind of the same, the light. Do what you're doing. Next one.
If you think about Mount Fuji, it was the training ground for all of the samurai, and that's a great image for our company, is Mount Fuji.
Jimmy Pedro is one of the hardest.
All right, next up we have Mike Dewitt out of 10th Planet Springfield. Versus William Tackett out of Checkmat, Austin.
You're going to want to keep an eye on this match. Tackett's famous for the 10-second finish.
All right.
He's hit a couple of flying triangles. And he's I don't know if it's wrestling background or, but both. There's William and Andrew.
Right in on the leg. Great entry.
He's got it.
Great job
Wow,
of pushing
there
that
it was.
heel on the other side. He changed sides with that. Went one side attack, made him defend, put it on the other side, hit that ankle. Very, very clean work.
Yes. Both brothers are here today. Both guys are competitors, veterans of the first Midwest finishers, but nothing but fireworks last time. It was amazing.
Yeah, he went right on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Came in like he was shot out of a cannon, just circled right through, got in on those legs, and it did not take him long.
No sweat necessary here at Midwest Finishers 2. If you're watching on YouTube, please share on social media. Let everybody know you're watching.
When you're in a tournament, it's such a great advantage to be able to get out of your opening matches without being extremely fatigued.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is going to be hard to do that against Mr. Higgins over here, because I'll tell you what, I have grappled with Higgins, and it is like grappling a grizzly bear.
He looks like trouble.
His ankles look like fire hydrants. He is very, very hard to manipulate.
Are we arguing about the goggles?
He's asking about his goggles. Higgins does have an issue with his eyes, so Higgins does have to wear the goggles. He's not doing it for fun.
All right, next up we have David Garmo out of Assembly BJJ.
What's the issue with the eyes?
You know what? His injury, I don't want to butcher it, so I won't say, but he wanted to be an MMA fighter. He trains with almost all MMA fighters. He's a coach at UFC gym, and he rolls constantly with Kevin Novacek and Mason and Bilal Muhammad and many high-level MMA fighters, and that's what he really wanted to do. But because of this eye injury that he suffered, he now has switched over to focusing on being a professional grappler just to pursue a route as a professional athlete.
Wow. Interesting segue there. And it's intimidating. You can't look the guy in the eye. You got no. It's
like LaDainian Tomlinson, right, with the shield over the eyes.
Absolutely right. Oh, this is some supervillain stuff right here.
His opponent was even like, "Can you please take that off?"
Yeah, like no, this is dehumanizing. I don't like this at all.
And as soon as you start trying to move around with Higgins, you can just feel the power. Not like either of these men have any problem hitting the weight room, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great guillotine attempt here. That is a deep attempt.
Yeah, he's got the
He is trying
guard.
to lean back on this. He's got good leverage here. Great job by Tom Stick, keeping his hips nice and high.
He's got a.
Looks like he's got enough of a pull there, a little lat pull going to keep his breath. And if he is able to get out of this, this is one of those that just burns your arms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great job sweeping over the top here. Let's see if his opponent can change his hand position and try to either take the back or attack another choke. He's going to elect to do the first.
So he might be trying to slip that. I was wrong. Good thing I didn't say it.
Higgins just trying to hand fight here. He was really worried about the choke first. Wants to be out
Nice
of
back
danger
take there.
first. Little head and arm choke attempt perhaps. Just missed the elbow there, but great job coming up with that little seatbelt.
Good framing. Both guys create a little bit of separation here.
Higgins back to his feet. Great job capitalizing on the aggressive move there. But rolling through and a guillotine. Attack right back. Wow, back and forth action right there. And a great job by
Another
Tom.
reversal.
Wow.
Interesting. A lot of power there. Both
Yes.
guys like, I'm in an awkward position, but I'm
Yes.
going to shot put and I'm out.
Exactly. These are 170 pounders who are as strong as heavyweights.
Yeah. Some good grip fighting, wrist fighting.
Yep, little arm drag attempt there. Higgins heavy on that head. Feels like a club is hitting you in the back of the head when he's trying to go for a snap down. Good pressure here forward.
Both guys looking comfortable to wrestle. Crowd getting antsy. I actually like the organic crowd setup here too. Like, oh, we're just gonna sit and watch this thing.
This is awesome. What a great opportunity for everybody. I mean, everybody watching is going to be inspired by seeing their teammates and their friends and family compete.
Sorry.
And what an intimate setting, you know? It's like you don't get to go inside the cage in an MMA event, but in this event you get to go right on the mat. Great takedown there.
Beautiful. Beautiful takedown attempts.
By Tom Higgins.
A,
Higgins has got to defend this knee bar here.
Yeah, it's trouble.
Great job getting deep on that knee bar. What explosive hips. There, that went 0 to 100 real quick. In the gym with those, that's one of those where you would ease into. He jumped on that knee and was able to get the reaction before Tom could clear it. Higgins would want to get his heel behind his opponent and press him off like he's doing a squat. He wasn't able to get there and had to submit. What an excellent finish in a very competitive match up to that point.
It was beautiful.
And we got some help wiping the sweat off here. These guys are making it an ice rink out here, so we appreciate the help with the towels.
All right, next up we have Pierre Oliveira Leclerc out of TriStar Gym.
We got a TriStar.
Versus Gordon Peaceman out of No Coast BJJ.
Presumably a training partner to George St. Pierre under Faraz Zahabi out of Montreal. Also not the Midwest, but I'm not an auditor.
Pete'sman diving in,
Right
wants
that.
a leg. He's got one.
Like that reverse De La Hiva. I like that high hook he's playing with the bottom leg.
Great job getting inside there. Now he's going to try to attack this leg here, but good job by his opponent, just scooting his hips away, staying nice and calm. He's seen all this before.
Yeah, being from that Renzo Gracie lineage, I don't think the leg game is going to be a whole lot of surprises.
I mean, the Danaher Death Squad really took it to a new level. I'm sure that Renzo Gracie himself didn't even imagine.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that was iffy.
Yeah.
He was thinking about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on that straight ankle lock right away. Gonna try to get a little sweep here with it. Broke his opponent back down to the canvas.
Very interesting setup.
Right back down. He keeps
going belly down
breaking
with
his
it.
opponent down.
This is trouble.
Yeah, Pete's been really, really deep on this leg still. It's just the angle that he's at is not that painful because he's hitting the bone very directly. If he gets under that, behind that Achilles heel, that's where you're really going to get a reaction and really get the best leverage.
Absolutely. I like his grip game. If you're paying attention, he's got it's a little bit unorthodox, but it's consistently a little bit unorthodox. It kind of makes the whole game like, what's he doing now? And Jordan Peitzman or Peitzman. And now Pierre looking for back control with the body triangle. And
yeah, beautiful work there by Pierre to get to this body triangle. In my opinion, this is the most dominant position.
Absolutely.
Full body triangle locked in, maximum control, and it's also locked in on the top side, which is going to be better for him. If Peitzman wants to work his way out, a great first step is to get the body lock on the side of the floor. He's going to go upstairs. He wants this arm. Good job by Peitzman.
Right out. Yeah. Beautiful defense there. You're watching Midwest Finishers to the Welterweights live on YouTube. Please share to social media. Let everybody know you are a fan. Pierre fighting for the back. I like the roll. Right back to the body triangle.
Pierre likes it. Very similar entrance as well, and he has that locked in nice and deep here.
One of the great places to rest in the game of jiu-jitsu because you're just squeezing the life out of the other guy. Let's run the clock a little bit.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes guys like to clamp down on it so hard that it makes it hard for their opponent to breathe, but then in turn they burn out their legs. That does not seem to be what Pierre is doing right now.
Yeah, he looks very calm.
And remember, he did not lose the body triangle last time. He elected to attack that arm.
Yeah, he may not give it up again.
Now, ideally, he wants that left foot on the outside. This is a slightly modified body triangle here. And
Jordan knows it.
loses it. Yep.
Jordan peeled right out of it.
Great job by Jordan Peitzman. Jordan was able to get his back to the mat in MMA or in a fist fight out on the concrete. Not necessarily a much better position. In jiu-jitsu, a tremendously better position.
Absolutely.
Back in on this arm. Pierre came to take an arm home tonight.
Absolutely. His transitions are so smooth. They don't look that heavy, but it's obviously doing the job.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be spending a lot of energy, and that's a very, very key part of a style with so much attack. He's keeping his opponent on defense.
Like he's got a creative grip break he's working on here, and he lost it, but maybe the triangle attempt.
Yep, he's going to try to pick that head up. Let's see if he can lock it in.
Triangles at this angle can be nasty if you can lock them in.
All types of Kimura options,
yes,
and
indeed.
arm lock options, and I'm sure we'll continue to see stuff we've never seen before from those spots. Great job by Jordan defending here. And Jordan has an opportunity to try to take this back. He's not. He's going to try to defend his legs first. Defense first on the mind of Jordan. And with Pierre, he's a few more attacks, a little more hot on the trigger.
Good little hop guard pass there. Just swing around, checking the clock,
Yep.
take a breather.
Yeah, he looks relaxed. He looks like he's at home. A little catch wrestling style here. Wow. Nobody likes a knee to the face.
Yeah, just that step. It's like a slothy style.
Yes,
he's
is.
Not worried. He's just, I'm going to put this here.
Right. And that is him spending a minimum amount of energy and still getting a maximum amount of result.
Absolutely.
In his positional dominance of this match. Great job by Jordan on his defense as usual. He's been in some hairy situations. He's found his way out of all of them. Have to commend him on that. Great entry
Diving
here.
for the scissor,
Yep.
looking for that honey hole.
Jordan doesn't want to give it. But he's deep. Nice work.
Yeah, this is all good for Pierre here. But both guys calm.
Now Pierre could potentially get a submission right here if he extends his legs. He can.
Yeah, this is beautiful heel hook setup. Opportunities here.
He's deep in on these legs, but neither of the two gentlemen.
It's getting worse for Jordan fast here.
Yes, it is, and he rolled through beautifully there. He was able to get at a great angle. Jordan seems so relaxed.
Yeah.
With his legs deep into hell.
Now we're looking at that straight ankle. Jordan obviously has a very scary straight ankle lock.
Yes, yeah, we saw that early. We saw that hand come up from Pierre. We didn't know if it was about to tap 3 times. Beautiful pass. That was for the fans at home.
Checking the clock again. Got about 2.5 minutes left in a 10-minute match.
Strong kneeling work here. Went to knee on belly. Brought the knee up to the throat again. He's just going to try to pummel his legs right under here. Jordan apparently feeling some fatigue. He's definitely had to defend a lot of tough spots in this match.
Yep.
Very impressive defense, but he might want to start attacking, because when he's not attacking, he just lets his opponent attack, and then he continually has to get in hairy spots where the match is on the line. And honestly, I don't think there's a big fatigue difference from the two gentlemen.
No, both are working. Take a moment to rest here, reset. Going back to 7.
Well, short time here, almost 1:30 to go.
See, again with that, just to stand right up out of the full
and,
mount there.
And he grabs onto a leg, trying to wrestle here a little bit. Decides to go to his back. But I'm glad he decided to attack instead of staying in that turtle position.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wasn't seeming like he had any Jeff Glover tactics in there with some traps.
It's like a guillotine or darce. I'm not sure which one Pierre wants out of it.
I don't think he knows either. And he just has great posture, constantly posturing up and in these great positions for, if this were a fight, punches.
Yeah, absolutely. I like his use of his hands. Like he just keeps using his palms and just putting pressure down here.
Right.
I'm just going to walk around you now.
Exactly. Very good style for all things grappling, self-defense, this type of a style where he's constantly in these dominant positions, constantly in positions where he cannot be struck, but he's able to strike. And Jordan knows this is just a jiu-jitsu fight. If he gets through here, he can get to overtime and potentially take this thing.
Absolutely. Nice little grip break strategy here. This is looking like trouble, but there's less than 30 seconds left.
Definitely trouble, but we've seen trouble how many times? Let's see if Pierre really tries to gun for this. He's only got a couple seconds left on the clock here, ticking down to 10 seconds left. And Pierre elects to OT this thing.
It looks like it's going to be methodical or nothing out of Pierre.
Right. Pierre had an option there. He could have laid on the gas pedal, gone for a finish.
Yeah.
Or save his energy. He chose the latter.
Yeah, Pierre seems to have one speed. And I like it.
Sloth mode. All right, so now we get to see what Jordan can do in a dominant position here. On the back, both hooks in. Jordan thinking about a body triangle here. Doesn't have it perfect. Now he's getting his foot to the outside. Still a little off angle. Pierre trying to move those hips. He's trying to get his back to the mat now.
There it is.
And he's out. Very nice work. Pierre was able to get his back to the mat there nice and quick, kept his hips moving, wasn't real static, didn't stay in one spot.
Yep.
Made sure to keep moving, and eventually That's how he got out.
This is probably going to be trouble. I'm expecting an immediate body triangle here. Well, maybe not.
He heard you say it. He was like, you know what? I got more to my game. I'm going to show these commentators.
Yeah. What do they know?
See, he has control on the right side, so all he needs with the legs is control on the left side. So he has that left hook. That's why he has a underhook on the right side. So now he can control his opponent either way Jordan tries to turn.
Yeah.
And there's your body triangle.
There it is. All right. I'm not wrong. I'm early.
Solid wrist control here. And we don't see the same type of movements from Jordan that we saw from Pierre. Pierre constantly shaking his hips, constantly keeping some movement going right to left, trying to shimmy his way out. We see a little more fatigue here from Jordan.
Yep.
And I mean, it makes sense.
Happy to run the clock at that point, though.
Right. And they're talking to each other here. Nice and gentlemen. Foot on the hip and now foot on the bicep. He's trying to dig his toes in there.
Yeah, we're taking a little more of an aggressive posture with the feet here.
Potential for a triangle, potential for different various arm locks. He might go for this arm bar. Let's see if he's going to throw the other leg over, so he's going to try this arm bar. Not the tightest arm bar, but it is deep. Now he's trying to adjust. That right foot is over the top, as if he wants a triangle if he misses.
Good control all around, though.
Definitely. And on Jordan's side, he does not want to stay flat on his back here. Now Jordan moves when he has to, turns through.
This is big trouble.
Was able to put his elbow the opposite way. Pierre's hips don't bend that way. Great job getting out. I'll tell you what, say what you want about Jordan Heintzman. He is a survivor.
Yes, absolutely.
Hard to kill. I feel like I've seen that on some t-shirts.
Is it a Steven Seagal movie?
Is that? I hope not.
It might be.
Did I just plug Steven Seagal?
You did.
Jiu-Jitsu over Aikido all day, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case there were still any questions out there.
Unless you're Anderson Silva?
I'll take the triangles of Anderson all day. I don't want to... I'll take the triangles first.
This is tight. This is trouble.
That was definitely trouble. What a great modification he did jumping on that. Yeah. A lot of guys, when the elbow would go at that angle, they would abandon that armbar. He did not. He tried to pry that thing over the top.
Absolutely.
Like he was trying to snap a board.
I've got a lever. I've got a fulcrum.
And he's got an attack.
Pierre looking excited. He's got a big smile on his face with the position.
Yeah, jumps right into his staple here, the body triangle, foot tucked around the outside. And he's going to try to cut under the neck here.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight that wrist through, losing the body triangle a little bit here. He could attack for a head and arm if he wanted to pummel through for it. Doesn't look like he wants it. He's thinking position right now.
There it is.
Wow.
I think Pierre's got it on control time. Gonna go for the spiderweb position, fight for the armbar. Bold move.
You could see where they've been grappling in this overtime period because it looks like a kiddie pool right there around them. Diving on this arm again, but he might give up and end up in the full guard. Gave up the position there. Got really aggressive, very, very aggressive on the arm lock, but it cost him.
That was 2 each. Comes down to time. I think pretty clearly Pierre got it.
Pierre did a great job with this match. Great work. He gave himself a thumbs down because he didn't get the finish. What a great grappler. He should consider the nickname the Sloth, as you very nicely named him. Some people maybe wouldn't love that name, but I do think that works because he had a constant attack that was relentless, but never explosive.
Right, it's like it's slow-moving freight train. It's like, oh, it's not impressive until you try to stop it, right?
Exactly, exactly. It was like a river, just kept on going.
No, I loved it. Very unorthodox, and in fact, both guys very unorthodox.
Definitely.
I really liked the simplicity, but their own style. They're very comfortable being themselves, and I think they both respected each other. They're both talking into each other's ears by the end of the match.
Yeah.
Good show of respect.
Exactly. Definitely mutual respect there. And Jordan Heintzman was definitely a great grappler as well. Understood the positions very well. It was just that he wilted to the attacks.
Yeah.
The consistent attacks of Pierre. Two great grapplers.
I hear there's bonus points if you can say Garam's last name properly on the first try.
Oh wow! All right, that's gonna be a definite L.
All right, next up, we have Alan Sanchez out of 10th Planet San Mateo versus Garam Gigashidze out of Carlson Gracie.
Gigashidze, I'm going with it.
Gigashidze. 10 minutes on the clock.
And the Carlson Gracie fighter right to his back.
Yeah, hashtag I'm gonna fight inverted.
Where's the panda? Going for this arm drag here, coming up on a single leg. He's got to watch out for his neck, though.
Ooh.
Great job by Sanchez jumping on that neck.
Yeah, no sir.
He's digging his hips deep here. I don't have a good angle.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's got his hands locked. Well, not anymore.
He's got his knee cut up the middle here. Going to try to use that to pass, but great defense from his opponent.
Not often you see the Carlson Gracie guy playing upside down and the 10th Planet guy going for the heavy passing game.
That's true. Great job.
He likes coming up for that single.
Yep. He likes to wrestle off of his butt. And we're going to see a little bit of mission control here.
Yes, sir. Classic rubber guard, but maybe not. I have a feeling it'll be back, though.
Well, he's got his opponent's posture broken down so well.
Yeah, switches sides with it.
Burying that right elbow. Going to try to go over the top here. Missed him. He could come up on top if he wants to. He elects to. And right back around we go.
Midwest finishers to the welterweights. Please share across social media if you are watching live.
A back take attempt here. Nice work. He's going to try to get to this truck. He's still got that hook in. Great work by Gigashidze, pressing that hook off, but ropes it right back around. Does Sanchez. Sanchez is going to come up top. Does he have a triangle?
Might have an arm crush here.
Gigashidze trying to exit out the bottom here. Potential for a triangle. There it is. Wow. That looks pretty deep to me. Gigashidze on survival mode here.
Yeah, this is looking like trouble. There it was.
Great work by Alan Sanchez. Got aggressive with the guillotine, aggressive from his guard, and go ahead and get the submission by triangle.
Very, very comfortable playing guard there. That was beautiful.
Definitely solid work. You saw him throw up the mission control right away. He's always thinking attack. Was never stalling at any point there. Was always thinking attack. Ends up getting the submission.
All right, next up we have Michael Carpenter out of Workshop BJJ versus Zach Edwards out of 10th Planet Bethlehem.
Both guys were previously quick to finish, so keep your eyes peeled, everybody. Oh boy.
Yeah, Edwards coming through. Oh, we're getting a little donkey guard here.
Am I telegraphing or is it a trap?
Nice job by Carpenter trying to slice that knee through here. Carpenter trying to keep his left arm inside there, not allowing his opponent to get deep in on the legs. Staying heavy with that right knee, trying to control there, decides to pull it out instead. Sensed a little bit of danger there for himself, wanted to reset.
Playing a little bit of half guard. Play a little bit of wrist control.
I like how Carpenter's up on his feet, likes to be up on his feet here, passing with his knees, not allowing his opponent to get a hold of his body. He's keeping his elbow tight here, no arm lock attacks there. Edwards rolling through.
Playing some no-gi spider guard, a first for the evening.
Tough to hang onto those wrists. A lot easier to grab that rug.
Absolutely. It looks like non-stop. If it's not unorthodox, I'm not interested.
Hey, what would 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu be without that factor?
Indeed. Comes the armbar.
Deep in on this arm. Very deep. His hips are nice and low here. He's going to go over. Oh, he's great spiderweb position here now. He was able to make Edwards defend, and in defending, he was able to get a better position for the attack. He's still gunning on this armbar. There he goes and finishes it. Excellent work by Carpenter. Stayed patient, and when he had the attack, he really capitalized.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful match.
And Carpenter gets it done early. Carpenter and Sanchez, our last two matches. These guys came out hunting and got the kill.
Yeah, we're burning through matches. Somebody was threatening a 45-minute something, and I think my prayers have been answered. We're going to do 2-minute matches for the rest of the night.
I'm with it. Sign me up.
Andy. All right, next up we have Ruben Rivera out of 10th Planet Costa Mesa. Versus Josiah Jay-Z Gabalance out of Fight Sports Jiu-Jitsu.
Where is he, though?
I think he's going to make a grand entrance.
Yeah,
might come from the ceiling.
The lights go dim.
I want to see some fog like McGregor and Nurmagomedov.
Absolutely. All right, sporting the Warhawk.
Rivera being very elusive, moving around,
Wow,
not trying to pressure.
Let's create some gravitas in the room. Who's going to make the move? Who is worthy?
I want to see a flying triangle or something.
Yes, sir.
I like the patience.
Nah, I'm going to wrestle.
Well, Jay-Z obviously very, very heavily muscled. Going to be hard to overpower him. Yeah. So right away, Rivera looking to move around that.
You know, I don't know Jay-Z, but I'm guessing straight from Brazil. He's got the sign of the cross on the back of his right calf.
UFC Strikeforce vet.
A UFC and Strikeforce veteran. So lots of competition. When you have that much competition experience, it really, really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
That's why wrestlers do so well in combat sports, because they have like 300 matches.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's probably underestimating it.
Yeah, I got 300 matches by the time they're 16.
Exactly. Exactly. And all of that competition, you go through the weight cut, you go through getting nervous, you go through not being on your best day, and you learn and learn and learn, and your body also adapts to that style of grappling that is so powerful. So when you combine that with jiu-jitsu, that's a great recipe. Yeah, solid armbar attack there from Rivera.
Yeah, that looked like that was pure grit to get through that one.
And good posture by Jay-Z after he got out, keeping his head high above his hips and not allowing Rivera to sit there with a high guard like that.
Yeah, patient, calm, calculated.
Little mission control here. Rubber guard action from Rivera. Dives off of it, and again, the posture.
I don't like how Jay-Z keeps putting his arms out. He keeps trying to pin the shoulders, pin the chin, which, you know, if we're playing from underneath, clearly comfortable with the rubber guard game and armbar attacks.
Right.
I don't know that that's what I would be doing.
He's trying to flatten his opponent out. Now, that's very common in MMA.
Right.
Which obviously Jay-Z is accustomed to. But in jiu-jitsu, you're correct that he puts himself in a little bit of hot water by doing that.
Yeah.
Then again, a man that strong could probably control men like toys, right? So maybe that does work for him.
Both guys being patient, both guys calculating.
Definitely a very patient match. Rivera is trying to set up an attack, and when he does, he goes full speed.
Yep.
But they've been few and far between. With a pin of the wrist there by Jay-Z. I think he's trying to push that thing through the mat. Staying heavy here with his right knee nice and high. He might look to cut that through either way. Good little adjustment there by Rivera. Just that little shrimp and adjustment completely changes the trajectory of that path.
Yep.
And right back to the feet.
Both man on the feet. Let's see who wants to wrestle.
Forehead to forehead. At least Rivera's got the little fro going on, so might not get cut.
I think we're looking at a man bun.
Is that right? I didn't wear my glasses. Rivera light on his feet like a boxer.
Yep. Ooh, looking for the foot sweep too.
If that was a lightweight, he would have went flying.
Yeah.
Good little attack there. He went low, got Jay-Z to react to the low attack, and then went up high. Now Jay-Z just trying to push him out of here.
All right. Little John Jones defense there. All right, sitting back. Now, maybe I don't want to wrestle you.
I think Rivera just wants to get the party started.
Yeah. Right at the halfway point. 5 minutes in the match.
Little opportunity there to snap the head down when Rivera exited as he kicked his legs out there, but Rivera back to his feet here. Gonna try to deal with this problem again.
If you pay attention to the hands, the guys are being real technical with their hand grips. They keep intertwining fingers, and they're really feeling each other out here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of exchanges of grip. And now we have full guard.
All right.
With some control here for Rivera, so he does have the posture pretty controlled here, has a hand on the back of the neck. Great job by Jay-Z. Again, he gets his hands in, gets a little bit of posture, and is much, much harder to attack.
Yeah.
Rivera trying to get a right underhook under the leg there, but if he did try a submission here, it'd be somewhat of a Hail Mary. Now he does have control of the posture, though. Now he's jumping up. Now he has a high guard here.
And they're out. One thing I've yet to see tonight is sweeps. Does nobody sweep no-gi?
That's true. That's true. Honestly, I was thinking he might go pendulum sweep right there.
That's what I would be setting up if I was looking for that hamstring grip.
Yeah, he was underneath the leg there, going nice and deep, like he was about to start rocking his legs, but instead decided to attack again.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet if you're testing Jay-Z's base here, you may decide not to go for the pendulum.
That's true. That's true. It's like having a car parked on top of you. Now pressure from Rivera.
Yeah.
He might put him over here by the commentator desk.
That's fine. I can catch.
All right, we got a little Russian going on here.
Yeah. Who's going to get it?
You could put that left fist in the armpit if he wants a little more control.
Back out. I like the wrestling stuff. You're not seeing a lot of the technical wrestling.
Wow. I bet you like that then, didn't you?
Speak of the devil.
Wow. He trucked forward like a train.
Yeah, that was a blast right there.
Yeah, he changed levels, and you could see a tackle like that at Soldier Field. Back into this guard, though. These are familiar positions for these two men.
Yes, sir.
Jay-Z inside the full guard of Rivera, and some wrestling on the feet. Yeah, that strength difference really does play a factor.
Yeah, you can see, you can hear it in the room. I don't know if it's coming through on the live cast, but you can hear the grips being grabbed. It's all very, very aggressive, loud clamps.
Yeah, Rivera's going to wake up tomorrow with some bruises on his forearms.
Absolutely.
Jumping up real high with the guard again. But once again, Jay-Z has his arm inside there. Going to use that to create some separation. He's going to jump on a leg here.
Oh, interesting.
Rivera does have both of his knees cleared, though.
And we're back in full guard for maybe the 6th or 7th attempt. Back to the center. Just about a minute and a half left.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Jay-Z's game plan is here for the submission.
Yeah.
Because it's been very obvious for Rivera. He's trying to attack with his high guard. He's doing what he can on the feet. But for Jay-Z, I have not seen an obvious system of attacks tonight. Is he trying to get to a dominant position and just not able to? That's what would seem apparent so far.
Yeah, he's clearly a control fighter. Find that position, control it. But yeah, we've yet to see any submission attacks anywhere.
Exactly, and it's probably because he's having trouble passing this guard.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jumping on that leg one more time.
Yeah. Doesn't quite have the leg control.
Rivera's snuffed it out.
But this looks like it could be trouble.
Go for a little ankle attack himself.
Too slippery.
Yeah. It's like hanging onto a bar of soap.
With 30 seconds left.
A little grimace on the face of Rivera there. Oh, he wanted the triangle. Bless the man. That was beautiful.
I like the passion.
Jumping back. I mean, he has been hunting tonight. He's definitely shot his clip and, did everything he could to try to finish this this bear of a man.
Finally, I almost had the pass. I thought he had the pass there.
Well, great, strong control for Jay-Z. He refuses to be out-wrestled. He refuses to end up in bad positions. However, he was not able to get through the guard of Rivera, not able to control any dominant positions to get to attacks. Now we'll see what he's like in those dominant positions.
Very classic, very Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Basic hooks. He's hunting for the back of the hamstring, but Seeing classic seatbelt hooks.
He's thinking about that body triangle. I think he's mad at what you said there.
I'm going to pre-apologize. Big fan. I'm going to ask for an autograph later.
Full body triangle now. He has
There
the
it
foot
is.
behind the leg. And that is going to be some power generated from this position for Jay-Z.
Yeah, this is unpleasant. Jay-Z's got pretty short legs, too, so this is a
Right.
squeeze no matter how you take it.
Right, yeah. Based on the eye test, he looks like the type of guy who doesn't even need to get the forearm under the neck to finish a rear naked choke.
Not necessary.
But here he's thinking about the head and arm choke. Notice how he reserved his parking spot right over there on the left side of the neck of Rivera. He might try to get that arm deep underneath and lock up a head and arm choke should Rivera turn into him a little bit more.
Yeah, this is some very patient control here.
Rivera saw it, is not feeling it, and wants to go ahead and get his left hand inside, which is preventing that attack. Nevertheless, the clock is ticking.
Yep, he's digging his way out of that hook. Car alarm in the background. Welcome to Chicagoland. If you're watching live on YouTube, this is Midwest Finishers 2. We are in overtime. Please share on social media. Let people know you are watching Midwest Finishers, and there's $2,500 on the line. Beautiful.
Great job by Rivera there. Found his way out. Just capitalized on the fact that Jay-Z was being cautiously controlling. He was the guy who kept moving as Jay-Z just tried to keep a squeeze. But a lot of time went right there.
Interesting. Jay-Z likes the forward lean. Or at least he did.
Very momentary. Great job slapping on that body triangle for Rivera.
Just gonna watch. I'm mesmerized.
He's over the top of the face there. He's going over the top like he wants to jump on this arm.
He's gonna shake him off.
Oh,
Ooh,
he might
wow.
have a little, oh my goodness. Great
Oh,
attack
my
here.
goodness.
Stretching the groin, the hamstring of
Wow.
Jay-Z. How tough is Jay-Z
That
for
was-
sticking
yeah.
through that? Oh my goodness.
That was gonna be for the highlight reel right there. That was
Wow.
bold.
That was beautiful. He could still stick that on his highlight reel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was cool. I'm a Rivera fan now. That was very cool.
And what heart for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He is not trying to lose tonight. The will of a champion. He stuck through that. Many men would have tapped.
Yeah, that was scary. That looked like a big hamstring stretch, too.
Yeah, that's one of those in the gym where you don't waste a second.
Yeah, no.
You better tap. But they were in a fight, and you know what? He had that type of a mindset. When you saw the way Jay-Z reacted to that. It was the "you're gonna have to kill me" mindset. And he got his leg out.
Yeah, he sure did.
All right, Rivera getting perhaps his last opportunity on the back.
Man, his back control is impressive. Yeah, it looks like he might be hunting for it again. Like, bro, give me another opportunity.
Yeah, Jay-Z wants him to shake off the top there, but that deep body triangle's really cemented him on the back.
Yeah. Sweat and all, really.
Wow, Jay-Z put his own hand inside the body triangle. I think he just changed his mind.
Yeah.
A little crossface action here.
Yeah, no, turn back.
Just for the kids at home.
Well, remember, if you can't choke the neck, choke the teeth.
Potential for a head and arm attempt here. He might be looking for this choke. He may look to dismount here, although he's got a pretty good squeeze where he's at. He's going for the dismount, wants to be clean about it, but Jay-Z gets his elbow to the ground. Gotta love the dynamic game of Ruben Rivera from 10th Planet Costa Mesa.
Fun stuff. Showboating. Showboating for the broadcasting booth.
Trying to turn into him here. He's already got his back on the mat. He stopped moving momentarily. Now he turned in. Solid job. And I really think we're seeing some fatigue from Jay-Z there.
Yeah. Takes a lot of oxygen to keep those muscles moving.
And here he gets another chance at this back again. This is obviously the most fatigued we've seen Jay-Z yet. Let's see if Rivera looks to jump on the gun here, take his last shot.
A headbutt attempt a little bit there. Oh, we're doing it again. Wow, what is
Interesting.
Double
lock
arm bar?
over the top here, yeah.
Could even be a
He's
shoulder
just,
lock?
It
Okay.
seems control-based.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. This is some stuff I'm going to need to play with in the gym when I get home.
Yeah, very, very dynamic jiu-jitsu game. You never know what Rivera's about to do next. Except that body triangle, that has been a staple.
Yeah.
He loves getting back there, and power to him. That's a great control position. He's been fighting, trying to get the neck, get the jaw, trying to cross face, looking for arm locks, anything he can get his hands on. Very, very deep left hook to the point where he's sliding off, but he's really trying to control the opposite side. That he did a beautiful job there.
Yeah.
That was not low-level jiu-jitsu. That was very, very high level the way he handled the control in that position. He kept really, really tight on the upper body on one side while controlling deep on the other side, and he was able to recenter himself. That's a big battle right there, when you're getting off the back, trying to get back to perfect center line, right in the center of their back.
Man, Ruben should be running a back control clinic at this point. Yeah, I would pay for that seminar.
Ruben and Marcelo.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Trying to go for a choke here. That heavily muscled shoulder might be digging into the neck.
It is.
Great match between these two. Wow. Wow, we'd have to switch to thumb wrestling to get a submission in this one. What a match between these two guys. Phenomenal work there by Ruben Rivera. He really deserved that one. I mean,
yeah, he did.
Definitely not the bigger man in the match. Definitely not the stronger man in the match, but the more aggressive man the entire time. The guy looking for the finish the entire time. Really showed some high-level jiu-jitsu there and showed us shades of all types of techniques.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, patient at first, because obviously Jay-Z's going to be out muscling him, so you don't lock horns with that bull until you start getting deep into the murky waters.
Yeah, I just thinking back to that double leg takedown.
Yeah.
It looked like roadkill underneath him.
Yes, indeed.
That was very, very powerful, gentlemen. But great, great work by 10th Planet Costa Mesa's Ruben Rivera. Probably my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, next up, we have our welterweight qualifier winner, champion, Michael John, out of 10th, versus Khalil Fadlallah out of Detroit Jiu-Jitsu.
Michael John. I don't think we've seen Michael compete yet today, unless it was one of the real quick ones. All right.
Beautiful pass there. Very finesse. Just came right by like a ghost.
But back to butterfly.
Yep,
back to
and
the
back
feet.
to the feet. just play that and rewind.
Yeah, let's do it again. All right.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Pensive match so far. Both guys kind of feeling each other out. Let's see how this is going to play. It's going to be a 10-minute intermission after this match, but please don't go anywhere. Please send the YouTube link around. Let people know you're watching Midwest Finishers 2, the welterweight championship with $2,500 on the line.
Good job slicing the knee up the middle, but he bailed right away. And full guard now. Very high guard here, but very high posture in return. Hard to deal with. Elected to go for just control of the lower torso again.
Yeah, it's like both guys are saying, no, I'm going to be more patient.
John staying nice and patient. Great, great posture.
About 2.5 minutes in, both guys seeming to respect each other's weapons.
Yeah, lots of hand fighting, lots of exchanges of grips. You're waiting for an arm drag. You're waiting for the next attack, but neither of these gentlemen see it.
All right, opening up.
And we may be back to the feet. Great job slicing that knee through there, but again, he likes to bail once he gets there. He's had that knee advanced 2 times now and doesn't like his lack of balance or base or the attacks that are coming his way once he's there.
Yes, it's interesting. It's a lot of like, no, you don't, no, you don't,
Right.
no, you don't.
Right, yeah. There's a lot of brick walls to pass through here.
Wow.
Good attempt on the back take. Still gets to a dominant position though.
Go.
Stayed tight on the hips.
Like a wrestler's side control position here. Got his knee under the butt. But backing out a little bit.
Don't let him stand up here. Yeah, keep him elevated.
Deep in on this leg here. Decides to push away, stand right back up.
Sit back down.
Trying to cut that knee. But again, he likes to bail once he gets there.
Yeah, they called Jiu-Jitsu human chess.
Yeah. He touches his toe in the water. He's like a chess player who doesn't take his hand off
Right.
the pawn. He just puts it right
Exactly.
back. He's dipping his toe in the water, not jumping in. The water being this dynamic open guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a serious problem.
Car alarm still going off in the background. Ooh.
Sounds like a hip hop song. Now we're gonna see a little reverse of roles here. Butterfly guard potentially. Oh, little shove gets us out of there.
Get up to the feet. More than halfway through. Got a little more than 4.5 minutes left. Now they're playing mirror vision of the first 5 minutes. Interesting. Pulling into that leg, but no.
Just a great little scoot of the hips there.
Yeah.
Very subtle, but very effective. Just need a little more space, clear that ankle and the foot out. Right back into these leads with the knee and then puts the car in reverse.
Interesting. Fadlallah must have a really irritating guard. He keeps getting in. Like, he clearly wants to pass. Michael's
Right.
looking for the pass, and
Right.
but he backs right out. Like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, Fadlallah definitely is not letting him get any sort of control when he gets to these spots. As soon as he starts advancing with that kney, he feels like he's on, he feels like he's on a yoga ball. He doesn't really feel like he has much balance, and the last thing he wants to do is get swept again.
Yeah, absolutely. You're watching Midwest Finishers 2 live on YouTube. This is the Welterweight Championship. Please share, let your friends know you're having a blast. After this match, there'll be a 10-minute intermission, but please don't leave us. There's $2,500 on the line. Someone's going to earn it tonight. There's a whole bunch of other prizes. We've got Fight of the Night, Submission of the Night, and there will be a $500 prize for the second place finisher.
And we've seen a lot of those tonight. Great finishes tonight. Only more to come. All right, now we're seeing Khalil in a better spot for himself here. Trying to get a little bit of offense mounted.
But we're back.
Wasn't able to capitalize on anything because he wasn't really getting anything. He was really looking to counter from that guard. Here he goes back to it. I mean, definitely a dangerous trap to enter, but the trap has not been entered. So you have to get in there to experience the wrath. And he's just trying to not get too deep in that beehive. Diving deep on this leg, though. Good attempt there. But again, great counters. All the responses have been quick and effective. Leading with the knee again, diving back on the foot.
We're under 2 minutes. We might have a heel hook here. No,
tried to crank on it. He's thinking finish.
Yep. Yeah, both guys just patient. You can see Fadlallah's generating a lot of leg power. He just, nope, I'm going to shove you off.
Right.
And Michael's clearly not a small man himself, so.
Trying to dive under here. Get a hold of something. Looked like he wanted to come up with a leg there. Elected not to. He's got those feet high on the shoulders and the neck.
Walking back to center.
John tries to advance again. And it looks like his newfound reaction to getting that knee cleared a little bit is just jumping on these legs.
There's that straight ankle opportunity again.
Done it the last 5 times out of 5. Jumping on a leg again.
20 seconds.
Trying to wrap up whatever he can. He's hungry. A really solid display of jiu-jitsu from Khalil Fadlallah, but not able to get a whole lot done.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Competitive chess match between these two. Didn't really see much dominant position work in that match. Good thing about submission-only EBI rules is now you get to.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're going to go into the overtime rounds. All right, let's See where we go from the dominant position.
Right to the body triangle. Solid control here, but great job breaking the grip there for Fadlallah. He is going to try to exit towards his left here. He's getting his back to the mat. He's trying to turn in. He's shaking, and he's out. That was pretty quick. Interesting.
Over the armbar. All right.
Yep. Wants the arm. Deep seat belt.
Grip. He's very comfortable. He likes the leg hook, which takes a lot of options away. Looks like a very strong position for Fadlallah.
Yeah, he's going to try to crank it. Oh, wow, that might be a submission, and it is. Beautiful work. Getting the job done when he needed to in overtime.
Very strong armbar.
Well, a methodical match, but it had an explosive finish.
Absolutely.
That was a wicked armbar.
All right, we're going to enter 10-minute intermission. Please don't leave us. Come back for more Midwest finishers.
And bring your friends.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
80-pound super fight with Cody Steele out of Checkmate, Austin. Versus Chris Angoli out of 10th Planet, Long Island.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, at Midwest Finishers 2, the welterweights. We're about to watch a super fight here. Both guys looking hungry for justice and victory.
Wow.
Whoa! What'd I tell you?
How about that? Came right across.
Let's play guard instead.
Head in the middle, double leg takedown, and somewhat of an abort mission directly after achieving it.
Right. Like, well, that was my moment. If you're watching live on YouTube, please share on social media. If you want Midwest Finishers to get bigger and the prizes to get more grand, then please let people know that there's an opportunity if you're in the Midwest, or in fact, even if you're not from the Midwest, you can come compete at Midwest Finishers in Chicagoland.
Yeah, great to support these athletes doing their thing. Such high-level jiu-jitsu we're seeing nowadays. You've just seen it evolve over the years. I can remember watching Royce Gracie move around in UFC 1, and if you look at the way these grapplers are even grappling tonight, the level is at such a new place.
Yeah, it looks like a completely different game.
Right.
About 80% of the time, it's not even recognizable.
Exactly. And that's just a testament to the dedication and the intelligence of all the athletes and coaches in the sport, constantly innovating, constantly creating new techniques, new pathways to submissions, and competing with each other, right? There's the 10th Planet style. There's all these different styles that are competing for supremacy, and you see the honest truth come out on the mat every time.
Yes, sir.
Being the best singer is very subjective. Being the best grappler is very objective.
It's a good little comparison there.
It's easy to think you're the best at something, right? It's much different when you step out and you're about to get in a fight or a grappling match with somebody.
Let's solve it.
Exactly. The theory will be, the hypothesis will be figured out.
It's like the old adage, you used to talk about your favorite basketball players or who's
Right.
your favorite football player or whatever, and then it ultimately comes down to, but who would win in a fight, though?
That's a good point.
And now we're here. Now we get to watch this professionally.
Exactly.
And man, these guys, this is like all pressure. Like, here's all my pressure, here's all my frame.
Yes. Yeah, classic battle here. Great job being heavy from Cody Steele. Constantly pressing his right shoulder, trying to mop the mat with his opponent. And sliding his left knee up in here to secure this half guard position. He's keeping his elbows nice and tight, trying to control the frame, the torso.
It looks like Chris is thinking a little bit about going for that lockdown, but not quite giving it any gas. And man, Cody couldn't have asked for a better stage name.
Great little shake there in order to get his leg out. That was clean.
Yeah, I think the amateur spectators probably watching the upper body game. There's been a lot of foot going on.
Right.
A lot of lockdown, and I'm going to get out of there. Here's how technical I'm going to play with my feet.
Yeah. Yeah, Steele was able to really control the upper body, so there's very much a stalemate up there. So all the activity has been with the lower body, and it slowly worked his way to a dominant position here.
Yeah.
Keeping that right knee tight, trying to go over to mount here.
Interesting.
Good job on the inside for Chris. Just pressing him off here, diving right back inside. Trying to find that second butterfly, didn't get it, had to defend the pass on the outside. Putting a hand on that knee there, trying to prevent anything beyond quarter guard here. Wasn't able to.
Full mount.
Great pass and another dominant position for Cody Steele.
Playing the classic grapevine, too. again, watching the feet. I'm going to tell everybody, pay attention to the feet. That's where the magic's at in this match.
Right, Chris is trying to get his feet on the inside. He wants to recover his foot on the inside there. Got caught up in that. Might have to tap to this head and arm choke. Beautiful work from Cody Steele. Straight to dominant positions, straight to finishes. That was clean jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it was a very clean finish. It's usually a choke that takes 20, 30 seconds to finish. And that was less than 10 seconds. Like, hey, I got you, man.
Very, very clean representation of checkmate there from Cody Steele. Excited to see him.
All right, we're getting ready to start our quarterfinals now. First match, we have Alan Sanchez out of 10th Planet San Mateo. Versus Werther Marcialis out of Gracie Bradenton.
All right, jumping over the top for the guillotine. Ooh. Right away. Sanchez just staying relaxed, didn't really react too heavily. Right back in on the leg here. Now he's going to try a top game.
All right. And Sanchez is all lanky.
Definitely.
Just the terrifying, hey, I'm flexible, I'm lanky, come play.
Looks right in those 10th Planet shorts.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys have the physical representations of Gumby. And that's the way they do their jiu-jitsu. He attacked with that guillotine in his last fight, if you remember, and was very, very strong with it. Here he goes again. Returning the favor.
Over. Maybe he can finish it from...
He's deep in on it.
Yeah,
I can't really see. He's adjusting.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like he has it right now. I do believe the left artery is wide open. He's got a lot of pressure there, though. He's pinching his elbows up high now.
That's a really unorthodox grip he's got on there.
I like it. And a great job by Marcialis. Just stayed moving there. Didn't stay static. Did just enough to stay alive here. Still not out of danger.
That's still trouble. Now we're looking at like a Darcy
it looks deep to me.
Opportunity or something. Yeah, this is trouble.
Little adjustment. Marcial is really trying to just press these hips out, get out of this mounted position here, getting his knees in between.
It's the Marcelo team finish, the high elbow. You don't see that from the top very often, though.
Yeah. That was a very high elbow guillotine. That was his elbows were just about touching each other.
Yeah.
Trying to snake over to the back here. He only has one hook in. Now he's going to this body triangle. Very nice.
Yeah, this is trouble. Sanchez really has a whole gauntlet of weird stuff that he's very good at.
Really got him respecting that guillotine so much that Marcialis just thought, man, I'll do anything to get out of this position, and give up his back is what he had to do. Adjusting the body triangle now to the top side because he identified that he does not want the triangle locked down on the mat.
Got a deep rear naked grip now. It's not under the chin, though.
It's across the middle of the face.
Yeah,
but his head is definitely just as red as those stripes on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's covering his mouth and nose, or he's trying to.
Wow, there's a lot of smash on this rear naked
frustrating.
strangle attempt. Wow, how about that? The jawbreaker.
Yeah,
Alan Sanchez.
The rear naked mustache crank. And cold as ice, too. No response. Like, yes, I have won.
Yeah, exactly. Puts his sword back on his back and walks away.
All right, second quarterfinals match. We have Michael Carpenter out of Workshop BJJ versus William Tackett out of Checkmate Austin.
Tackett versus Carpenter.
Two very patient grapplers. Looks like they're both looking to wrestle.
Arm drag. Let's wrestle a little.
Yep.
And Tackett with the takedown.
Yeah, very nice. It just seemed that Carpenter was getting super, super aggressive on the counter there.
Yeah.
Tackett was able to just keep following up, get to that top position.
Good deep side control. Deep with the knee under the hip.
Yeah,
Man, driving that pressure.
Yeah, and Carpenter keeping the super, super classic foot on the opposite leg there. Knee nice and tight, trying to not allow his opponent to get to knee on belly.
Yeah, it's a good frame too. Carpenter's making it just as unpleasant as he can.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of elbow to cheek and ear going on there. Nice job coming out the bottom for Carpenter there. Capitalized on the transition. Carpenter jumping up top here. He wants that front headlock.
Now he's that single.
Yep, he's got to defend that right leg. He elects to now.
Hooking in.
Now that they're completely standing, he's going to try to dive under. Going to end up on bottom here unless he can get the sweep. And he stands right up, even though one foot was controlled.
Yeah, leg over his head. I'll stand up anyway.
He's like, listen, I do my squats, son. Getting back to my feet. Trying to lead with this combat knee here. Didn't get anywhere with it, just decides to a step back, reset.
Shin on shin. Ooh, blast right through the shin on shin.
Tackett trying to roll up there for that hamstring slicer if he could. Missed it.
Yeah,
trying to roll through again.
Like he may... Interesting.
Good job by Carpenter, just staying cautious there.
When in doubt, disengage.
That's right. And he's done that multiple times now. Deep in on this quarter guard, but Carpenter looking to attack.
Setting up a Darce opportunity, like threatening back.
Tackett builds up with the underhook. Tackett trying to wrestle.
Pulls him back. Saves the audience.
That's right. Nice takedown by Tackett. Very slick. And he's going to try to creep up here. A little bit of back exposure on the left side. Tackett trying to get his head back on course here, though. You see Carpenter framing hard here, pushing him away. Carpenter right out the back door.
Oh, it looked like Tackett was expecting it, though. He wanted something out of it.
Yeah, he's trying to come away with something. Didn't get what he was looking for. Now he's back on bottom, back to square one. He's deep in on this now. If he could get his hips thrusted in here, get his hips at a lower angle, he could actually finish that.
Yep.
Wasn't at the right angle for it.
Calf slice, or was I seeing something different?
Yes. So if his wrist goes in between where the knee bends, right under the knee, and he triangles his legs, thrusts his hips forward, brings that arm up, that wrist stuck in between the legs ends up separating the knee in some horrific pain.
Yeah. I don't think these guys are sure whose limit is whose at this point. And neither am I.
Carpenter trying to make something happen with it. Rolling through again. They're running out of mat over here.
Yeah, looks like Tackett might be in a little bit of trouble, but knows his defenses too.
Yep, Tackett's going to roll again. And he's out. Great work there by Tackett. Just kept rolling through.
Beautiful.
Stayed aware.
Reset to the center. You're watching Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweights.
Tackett really not minding the control that Carpenter had on his feet there at all. He was going for his own attacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumping back into this submission attempt here, but doesn't look like he's had a great angle.
Carpenter setting up for a toe hold, but
yeah,
not the angle I would go for.
Not the traditional one.
Yeah.
He looks like a strong gentleman, though. I wouldn't put this past him.
It looks unpleasant, so.
Just trying to twist things in ways they don't bend.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's back in on this. Way better. Has another attempt there, and he does finish it this time. Excellent work. Getting that wrist nice and deep. As soon as he thrusted the hips forward, had a good line on it, he gets the tap.
I think he heard you explain it to me. He just wanted to demonstrate it once.
We appreciate that. That was beautiful.
All right, next up, third quarterfinal match, we have David Garmo out of Assembly Jiu-Jitsu versus Ruben Rivera out of 10th Planet, Costa Mesa.
Mustaches and man buns.
Haha. The epic clash. You should have done some marketing for this one. And Rivera just sits down, eager to get this party going. Feet on the inside here, trying to work a little bit of butterfly guard, but right back out. Tried to reach for a leg there, paid dearly right away. Wow.
Guillotine. It's hard to tell if the guillotines are tight.
Yeah, Rivera doing the best he can just to slow this down, try to disconnect the grip here. Fighting the hands. You can see him fighting the hands hard, and he finds his way out on one side. Head still trapped, obviously.
It's like a sweep reversal opportunity. Play some deep half. We haven't seen much of that yet today.
Could see a Kimura attempt here. He's got the double wrist lock. Here we go. These are deep waters here.
Yeah,
this is the most trouble we've seen Rivera in.
He's going to remain patient.
Here we go. He's only got 2 fingers on that grip. Oh, wow.
And he's out.
How about that? Abandons the Kimura, but not to his benefit. As soon as he tried to go for that armbar, it's just too little too late. That Kimura attempt was very close.
Not pleasant. All right, now switching top and bottom from the first exchange here. Here, you try this, bro. Back on the feet.
Rivera is going back to the pushing match that he had with Jay-Z a little earlier.
Yeah.
Sits back down, trying to look for inside control again. Notice he always keeps his feet inside.
Yes, he does. He likes that butterfly. do some hand fighting. Be a little pensive. Guys are used to fireworks. Maybe let's dance a little. And we're back to the fireworks.
Good job by Garmo getting his legs away there. David Garmo back on his feet. Familiar position in this match. A lot of steps and kicks being exchanged here.
Looks like they're gonna chuckle about it a little bit too. Like, sorry, I forgot this isn't Muay Thai.
A little bit of combat jiu-jitsu action.
Yeah, it's customary to slap each other a little bit.
Looking for that inside control always is Ruben Rivera. He has it with the right leg, trying to get his left inside. Feet in the middle. Great job stepping through there. A very aggressive step from David Garmo. But after he got there, good reaction by Rivera, and Garmo wanted to retreat, keep his balance, not get any deep in any parry positions. Oh, little shot attempt there. Yeah. Again, Garmo on his neck. You don't want Garmo over the top.
Yeah, it seems like it's a bad idea to shoot on him. Looks like he might be looking for an arm crush or a Kimura opportunity in the exchange.
Yeah, Garmo trying to isolate that right arm of Rivera. You see him pulling up on the tricep. Yeah, he's trying to flatten him back out.
This is the arm crush he's looking for.
Many guys would love their opponent to turn away from them. They love the back exposure. Garmo, on the other hand, he was trying to hunt that arm, and he's still in on it. You could just tell how heavy he is on top.
Yeah, a lot of head pressure. He's using that shoulder effectively. Like a light knee ride here, so he can go to knee on belly, or he can chase up to the back.
Hooks the leg so that there's no counter turn there from Rivera. He didn't want Rivera turning back into him. Rivera having to survive some hairy positions here. He's trying to turn through. Little schoolyard headlock to no avail.
And they're separate.
Good defense there from Ruben Rivera. He, of course, had to go through the grinder to get to this match. Dealing with two very heavily muscled opponents. Two guys who seem a little bit bigger than him.
Yeah, he's had a hell of a draw of straws here with his opponents.
Yeah. He gets the Josimar Palhares built guys, and
yeah, because why not?
But I don't know. We've seen Sanchez, the exact opposite body type, be perhaps the best finisher so far tonight.
Yeah, cold as ice.
All body types have their advantages and disadvantages.
Whoa. Was that an Imanari, or was it just a backward somersault?
That was about 50% of both.
This looks like trouble.
Yeah, good job getting out though. See how he pushed with that left leg. When you are attacking a leg lock, 90% of the defense comes from the secondary leg. And you saw that employed by Garmo expertly.
Absolutely.
Garmo just stomping on the ground.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to squish a mouse running by. Back to our feet here. I'm not sure Ruben wants to wrestle too much, though. He's pressing forward, but taking some roundhouse kicks there.
All right. right, second time reminder, this is not Muay Thai, guys.
Beautiful kick with the shin.
Scoring points with those.
Got a little bit of a pivot on it. Oh, a lot of hand fighting now.
Yeah.
Might as well just put the boxing gloves on at this point.
Yeah. Another Imanari, sort of. And
he's just hunting. He's just hunting. He wants action.
Yeah.
Ruben Rivera always looking for movement. That seems to be his strategy against these larger, stronger opponents. He wants to just keep action going. Attacks and defenses, attacks and defenses. The more that happens, the better. For Ruben Rivera, it seems that for Jay-Z and also for Garmo, the exact opposite is true.
Yeah, make them tread water in the blender.
Exactly. Really short time for these two guys.
Yeah,
let's see if we see
coming
anything.
up on 30 seconds left in the match.
Yeah, let's see if we see anything fancy from Rivera. He's always got the finish on his mind. Garmo, much more conservative. Really seems to be leaving this up to the OT. Obviously jumped on those front headlock guillotine attempts very strongly. Other than that, not a whole lot of offense.
Yep.
He's looking for that head again.
There it is. We will see overtime.
Oh, that coin might roll into the next gym. Oh, here we go. All right. It did get a resolution.
Can you touch the coin twice? Can we get an official out here?
Ooh. Are you calling for a reflip? Am I hearing a reflip call right now?
Let's get some drama going. You're watching Midwest Finishers 2, the welterweights. We're in overtime. See more of this impressive back control game from Ruben Rivera. Was some of my favorite display of jiu-jitsu the whole night.
He has a deep left hook in, but it's so deep to the point where he couldn't elect to go for a body triangle even if he wanted to. Now that's not the case anymore, and he is trying to slap that body triangle on. Once again, though, the foot on the inside, not what he's looking for. And with the body triangle, he wants that foot wrapped around the outside of the leg for maximum control. They're a little off center. Ideally, Rivera would like to be in the center of the spine of Garmo. Attacking this neck a little bit, trying to pull the chin around, get some movement going on up here. I believe we're seeing a little bit of cross-face action up there.
Working our way under the chin now.
Everybody's favorite, the cross-face. If you've ever wrestled before, this was probably one of the most dreaded moves. Get your nose destroyed. Wow, and here we go. This is the second time. Wow, he got the tap from there. Very impressive submission. Wow, I doubted that the tap was possible from there, and he just made the impossible possible. That was a beautiful, beautiful finish.
I think that's something of an Americana. What do you think? An Americana, roughly?
I think I need an instant replay. All right, now spiderweb for Garmo.
Strikes me as somebody that would have a powerful armbar.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. His knees are a little wide.
Yeah.
He is doing leg curls, so he's keeping good pressure on the head
I like Rivera. The face pummel with the foot. Why not?
Right. Yeah, he's making it a fight out there. Great job with that deep seatbelt grip on the arm. He's going to try to go for it again. Too little, too late. Ruben Rivera getting out of deep water.
Good example of urgency when it's needed.
Moving on up is Ruben Rivera. This guy can roll. And we're taking a look at the brackets momentarily here. Beautiful work so far from Ruben Rivera. Beautiful work so far from Alan Sanchez. Great finishes tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fireworks up for the $2,500 prize at the end of Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweight Championship. Omar looking sassy. What's up? Too slippery? What are we looking for? Seems to be some confusion on the mats. We are in a period of malaise. Whatever the issue was, it appears to be solved.
The last match of the quarterfinals, we have Pierre Oliveira Leclerc out of TriStar Gym versus Fadlallah out of Detroit Jiu-Jitsu.
Canadian and slightly Southern Canadian.
I like it. Pierre Oliveira jumping right into the pool. Wow! Right on this knee bar is Khalil.
That could be trouble.
He could go,
it looks real bad.
He could try to adjust here. He's just going to stay on it. He's going to go over the top. Interesting. He wants the heel hook. He could have tried to go the other way to stick with the knee bar. He elected to go for the heel. Now he's not at the best position.
That was all grit for Pierre for a moment there.
Wow. I gotta be honest, I did not see Pierre Oliveira getting out of that one. That was deep. He jumped in the pool and on the deep end. Marching forward.
Yeah, methodical march.
Pierre Oliveira wants the action. Exact opposite approach as we've seen to approaching Khalil's guard from his previous opponent.
Yeah, jump right in.
Yeah. And you know what he found when he jumped right in?
Right.
He almost got his leg torn off.
Yeah, very unpleasant looking knee bar.
But a great defense. I mean, serious grit to find his way out of that one. Just kept changing the angle. Had to defend the heel hook, and now he's stepping right back in. How patient is Khalil?
Yeah, extremely. Cold as ice. I gotcha. You'll come back.
Khalil, on top of just appearing in tremendous physical condition, he really minds not getting tired. He really makes sure to pick and choose the moments in which he uses strength, the moments in which he uses his energy.
Yeah, he really has a brilliant display of patience, which I think is underrated in a lot of these matches. Guys going machine guns the whole time, but You know, a lot of times the guys that win these are the ones that do pick their moment.
Exactly. Pierre Oliveira trying to find his way inside there. Khalil trying to get athletic on him over there.
Tried to surf him.
Needs to spend a little more time with gymnastics because his jiu-jitsu's solid, but that looked like it belonged in a different type of gym.
Yes, sir.
You get out of here, keep holding. Fadlallah.
He just dives over the top to avoid trouble. Looking at Khalil stand over Pierre Oliveira, they just look like they're in two different weight classes.
Yeah, they do, absolutely.
Khalil very heavily muscled, very big guy. And you can see when people try to enter his guard, he can manipulate them with his legs quickly.
Yeah, that leg and hip strength is absurd. You can see it at every exchange. Backsteps him. Oh, interesting.
No threat of the triangle there because he had his knee inside.
Double pin.
Khalil looking for a pass here. He was looking back at that leg like he wanted to try to attack it. He just backs up. Interesting. Seemed like he was in a position to advance, but he didn't feel the same.
Ooh. Oh, what an exchange there.
Wow. Jinx.
It's because you said they need to practice the gymnastics.
He's trying to prove us wrong.
This is all choreographed, guys.
Pierre Oliveira not trying to get in a wrestling match tonight. Keeps sitting. He's happy when he's on top to try to pass the guard, but he is not trying to go for a takedown. Try to allow Khalil to wrap up any sort of clinch, any sort of front headlock.
Yeah, Khalil is so calculated. I love it.
Yeah, he's grappling like he's going to have multiple matches tonight. Grappling very intelligently.
Absolutely. A little bit past the halfway point. We got about 4 minutes left.
Pierre Oliveira just rolling to his back, saying, please enter.
Wow, jumped right over it.
Enter he did, and he exited as well. Interesting that Khalil, and sometimes when he's on top, he's getting to a good spot and he elects to abort mission.
Yeah.
And it's obviously due to the great bottom work by Pierre Oliveira. Great attacks. Khalil doesn't even want to really get wrapped up in any long series of defenses. He just gets out of there.
Both guys clearly respecting the other's guard. Respecting the other guy's whole game, actually.
Right. All right. In on a leg here. He has a little bit of control here. Now his knees are very low to try to finish this straight ankle lock. He definitely wants it, but great job defending there by Khalil. Perhaps the best attack that Pierre Oliveira's had. Pierre Oliveira trying to fight that hand. Does not like that underhook on his left leg there. But right away to the hip now. Clearing it out with his right elbow is Khalil. And Khalil right away pulls his arm out like he's starting a lawnmower.
Yeah. Don't keep it in there. Whoop. All right, chase him down.
Wow.
We're against the wall.
All right. Can't push him through that.
About 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if the volume gets turned up a little bit between these two.
It does make sense having all these people sit on the wall because they kind of act as a little defensive barrier there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you don't go crack your skull.
The Midwest Finisher belt just put on the broadcast desk. This is what we're competing for, folks.
That's a pretty belt.
It is. It's a nice belt. You're watching Midwest Finishers 2 live on YouTube. Please share across social media. Let everyone know who your favorite fighter of the night is. We're going to figure out prizes for Fight of the Night, Sub of the Night, and a first and second place prize.
Khalil on his back where he does much of his best work. He's trying to stand up with the leg on top of his shoulder there. Pierre Oliveira wise to it.
Back down, under 1 minute left.
Khalil trying to pass around the outside, but right back. What a theme for Khalil. It's like you see a beautiful pass, and then it's like somebody just hits reverse.
Looks like this one's going to go to overtime. Unless...
That's right. Feet on the inside for Pierre. Doesn't look like he's going to have time to attack, and we're going to the extra innings.
Pierre electing to attack from the back. The opening of overtime.
Right to the body triangle.
Yep.
I like it. Trying to pry the right arm down so he could attack with the left. One arm versus one arm. Great job rolling through. Tried to look for that mounted triangle. Wasn't able to slap it on yet. But great job by Khalil, explosively turning through there. There's that energy.
Here comes the armbar you don't want. Ooh, right up.
Yep.
It's like he's got his armbar defenses figured out.
That's right. He's stacking really well here. Make no mistake, though, Khalil could still extend this. Boom! Right out. Very nice.
Beautiful defensive display there.
Yeah, he popped up like a jack-in-the-box.
Trying to lock in that body triangle again.
Yeah, Khalil was trying to stop it before it was locked in, was not able to. Nice job by Pierre Oliveira getting to the full body triangle.
And he's out.
Nice work. These guys cannot hang on to each other.
And back control. Shoo.
Look at the spin action from Pierre. My goodness.
Interesting defense. I like it.
Wow. He was rolling like you pushed him down a staircase. Tremendous work there. Pierre Oliveira, non-stop motion to get out. Wow, and Khalil, it's like, shoot, I'll try that myself.
Yeah, like, I like that.
Is it gonna work? It did.
Nice.
Wow.
These are gonna be close.
Yeah. We gotta mix it up. Can we start in a full-blown triangle? Can we mix it up here a little bit? I want to see like a 50-50.
Yeah.
All right, back in on spiderweb position. You see Khalil wants to wrap up those legs.
And he's out.
Wow. Very quick escape there.
He's got some very clean defenses and escapes.
How about that? What a fight. Well, Khalil, very, very methodical. Was able to slow the game down when he wanted to, disengage when he wanted to, but ended up paying for that because inevitably the match had to go to overtime. And when it went to overtime, it was very competitive, very close, but took an L. Great job by Pierre Oliveira. Moving on.
All right, towel team. You're watching Midwest Finishers to the Welterweight Championship. How about a round of applause for the towel guys?
Hard at work.
No, all right.
Hard at work.
Doing my best here.
Not the most glorious job, but man, respect to them.
Absolutely. Is that a necessary Omar threatening the children?
It's not safe out here on these mats. Not today.
All right, next up we have a 135-pound super fight between Patrick Gantt MMA versus Chris Crawford out of the training yard in Pennsylvania.
All right, Patrick Gantt Button getting right down into his half guard game here. Coach over at UFC Gym in Wrigleyville. Leads the jiu-jitsu program over there.
It looks like almost looked like an Estima lock from the bottom was getting set up there.
Yeah, that's definitely what he was looking for. Crawford trying to control those feet. Now he's trying to pinch those knees. Not allow Patrick Gantt Button to get underneath him, get control of his hips, of his body. Backs out.
Good little exchange there. I think 150 pounders? Where are we at?
135.
Oh my goodness. I haven't been that size since I was about 11.
Love watching the smaller guys roll because fatigue is just less of an issue for them.
Absolutely.
Looking for this heel hook. That would be deep if Patrick can get a good turn here. He's trying for it.
Yeah, he's still, I think he's lost it at this point.
Yes, he has. Did not control the secondary leg. That secondary leg was whipping all over the place. Did not have control of it and therefore was not able to maintain his deep position.
not sure what he was. Was that a sweep? Or was
it looked like Chris wanted to fall back with a foot that he didn't have.
Man, I might start giving sweep of the night bonuses to see if we can change some stuff up a little bit.
Patrick Button just trying to keep some space here. Cranking up on this leg. He's trying to get a better position. Trying to get a little deeper.
Yeah, I'm liking these entry attempts.
Crawford trying to hang on to the head, but now Gantt Button is deep in on the leg, looking for an inside heel hooks available here.
Oh boy.
Crawford's in deep water.
From 50-50, but he's got his foot planted on the mat.
Yes, much better position.
Wise here.
Yes. What Gantt Button wants to do is get Crawford's hip back down on the mat.
Yep. They're out. Disengage.
Chris Crawford talking to the crowd a little bit here. Having fun in there.
Yeah, this is already a fun match.
Single collar tie there, but I don't see these guys wrestling too much.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like maybe a scissors. I was thinking scissors on the mind, I think.
Wow. Electing, hey, try my north-south.
Yeah.
This isn't a trap.
Rolling through.
Wow, Patrick Gantt Button right back in.
Right into that honey hole, or he's looking for it anyways.
Yep, he's very close to it. Very close. He's trying to hide that right foot on the inside there. Sacrifice control for it, though. Lots of leg attacks, lower body attacks from Patrick Gantt Button.
The cannonball position.
Yeah, hanging onto his knees there. Very interesting. Crawford just trying to slice a knee through now. Not sure Crawford's looking to play footsie tonight. I think he wants to get to the upper body.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And he's just having trouble passing this guard. Every time he gets a little bit of progress, boom, he's in deep.
There's a foot everywhere, and
right.
Then all of a sudden you find your leg isolated.
Exactly. Wow.
So many things going on right now.
Yeah.
This is a spaghetti bowl.
Exactly. For a moment there, Chris Crawford had an opportunity to roll for a slicer. Instead elects to stay on top here. But again, having a lot of trouble getting past these very dynamic legs of Gantt Button. Good job picking the legs up. Trying to get to the side again. Let's see if he can maintain this pass. No, he cannot.
Nope. Now he's in trouble with that
foot. Jumping on this heel hook. They're rolling, they're rolling. Great work getting out. Every time Crawford is attempting a pass or gets somewhere on a pass, he just seems to be lost in the maze of Gantt Button's legs.
It's such a tangle. Huh? Not a bad idea.
Cartwheel action going on out here. Just wanted to show him his warm-ups. Wow! Jumps on the foot and an immediate tap from Crawford. Gantt Button continued to attempt, and he gets the submission.
Beautiful. A lot of respect between these two. Another 10-minute break. We'll be back. Midwest Finishers 2, the welterweights. $2,500 on the line. It will be awarded very, very shortly. Also, the second place $500 prize, and we will be handing out prizes for Fight of the Night and Submission of the Night. Please share. Please come back. We'll be back in a few.
Ready or not. Here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly.
Don't worry.
First match of the semifinals, we have Ellis Sanchez out of Heintzman, San Mateo. Versus Ruben Rivera out of 10th Planet, Costa Mesa.
And we're back. Midwest finishers to the welterweight championship. This is going to be one of the crazy matches, I have a feeling.
I love the stylistic matchup here.
Yeah, a couple of guys got a lot of weird tricks up their sleeve. Very comfortable in unorthodox positions. Both guys with crazy attacks. This is going to be... I'm hoping this is a longer match.
Sure.
I'm sure they don't.
The pathway for each gentleman to get here was much different, though.
Yeah.
Alan Sanchez able to get quick submissions. Yeah. Ruben Rivera, he found himself in fight of the night type matches. You could just hear everybody focus in on this match. Lots of curious eyes watching.
Yeah, it's a tennis match crowd.
I know a lot of jiu-jitsu commentary is done similar to golfing commentary, but it's just not in my bones. I'm yelling across this thing. You can probably hear me in the parking lot.
That's all right.
I get into it. I think it's fun. Gets me excited.
Well, for sure. I mean, I think a lot what makes MMA exciting, not that it's not exciting by itself, but having good commentary makes it easier for newcomers to kind of appreciate what's going on. And
sure. Yeah. I mean, I've just always done that ever since I was a little kid. You're watching a grappling match. You know, my mom doesn't know what's going on. I'm explaining what's happening very passionately, and that's what draws people in, and that's what makes them understand. What are you guys doing? Just rolling around on the ground? Well, no, it's a little bit different than that. There's a lot more going on. Similar to when I watched football for the first time, it looked like two teams just running into each other. But if you know that the corner's covering the receiver, and if you know that the D-line is trying to get to the quarterback, and you understand all these little things, it becomes far more interesting.
Yeah, it becomes complex.
And that's where people learn, is through commentary, listening to broadcasts and watching the matches and sort of putting it all together.
And speaking of which, this has been a furious pace of guard play versus passing. Couple of 10th Planet savages. I've yet to see any wrist lock attempts.
That's true, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I hate wrist locks. I went over to Rufus Sport, rolled to Daniel Vandelay.
Sure.
You're familiar. He wrist locked me about 4 times in 2 minutes.
That's funny.
And I was like, man, I'm not a big fan of wrist locks, but it's a very effective thing. It's different for MMA fighters, which is my base, because we have the glove on, and when you have those gloves, they tape your wrists up. You got the wrist wrap over the top of it. You got duct tape over that.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to bend that thing.
Yeah, that's near impossible, I bet.
Right. But in grappling, much different.
Yeah.
We've certainly seen the ankle attacked very often.
Oh, yeah.
The knee attacked very often. We see the elbow attack very often, but not the wrist.
Yep. Gotta bring it back.
Back to our feet here.
Yeah, both got furious pace.
Yeah.
This is machine gun versus machine gun right now.
Yeah, these are two finishers. These are two guys who constantly on the attack, constantly looking for ways to advance and get closer to the submission.
Interesting. Looking like he was thinking about rolling into a knee bar or something. Back with the forehead to forehead pressure. Closed guard.
We are in our last 5 matches we will witness tonight. Kicking off that 5, Alan Sanchez and Ruben Rivera, 2 outstanding grapplers representing 10th Planet. Wide stance here from Ruben Rivera. Sanchez tried to attack it. Looking for this neck now. Sanchez has some serious guillotines.
Yeah.
He likes that high elbow stuff.
He's got a very clean system. He's playing his own system. He's marching to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah.
And he's keeping a really perfect timing, perfect timbre on all of it.
Exactly. He's going to potentially look for that left arm there of Ruben Rivera. Not in the best spot.
I like Ruben's foot control here. Ruben's pulling his foot up in, not letting him get a base off of it.
And you notice how Ruben's tucking that left arm now. He's tucking it deep in between the legs of Sanchez.
Look at this. Possible footlock situation going in here. Underneath. You can't see it from the other side.
Bizarre.
Yeah. But actually, it reminded me of a wrist lock setup, but he was doing it to the toes.
I like the aggression, though.
Yeah.
And great aggression from Sanchez now. He's hunting. He's trying to get deep in on this neck here. Not quite deep right now, but
not in trouble yet, but
he's fishing. Good job getting that elbow up there. He's passing his left knee over the top, still caught in the quarter guard. Great job by Rivera coming up, but double wrist lock here for Alan Sanchez.
Do you have a catch wrestling background?
Because I say double wrist lock, is that why you asked?
Where I'm from, it's a Kimura. But
Interesting.
The only double wrist lock guys I know hold their fists out like this.
Sure. So my former coach, Dave Rosenmarkel, always called it double wrist lock. And the distinction for me is the Kimura is the actual submission attack versus the double wrist lock is the position. That's the way he described it to me. I understand not everybody goes under that same terminology. Sure. Side control versus cross side. There's many. There's many of these in jiu-jitsu. I suppose all sports. But in my terminology book, double wrist lock means you have 2 wrists, your own and his, locked up, and that's in that position. The Kimura is the actual attempt at a shoulder lock.
Okay, I like it. Very precise.
Seen a lot of guys lock up a double wrist lock from one hook in the back to keep control on the opposite side.
Absolutely.
No Kimura in mind.
This is looking like big trouble here for Ruben Rivera.
Yeah, Ruben Rivera pushing up on that elbow, but he's making faces. This isn't fun.
Yeah, he's on the chin, but as we've seen a few times tonight, the face smash or the tooth choke.
He's really grimacing here. Chris Sanchez has a squeeze.
Yeah.
Alan Sanchez, excuse me. Sorry about that, Alan.
That was a little bit of hell right there.
Yeah, Alan Sanchez put him through that hell. That was a great attempt. He's trying to just bury his jaw.
Like he's back in it again.
Into
right
his
back
neck. Wow! How about that? The squeeze on Alan Sanchez.
Beautiful.
Beautiful jiu-jitsu. And cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, again, no emotion.
Yeah.
Cold as ice.
We're much happier that he won than him. But that's fantastic. What a competitor. Cold killer.
Yeah. I recall at Midwest Finishers 1, I did I did commentary with Renato Laranja.
Okay.
And he put the way he phrased it was, look at his eyes. His eyes are like a doll's eyes.
Like Fedor, right?
I lost it. I can keep a pretty straight face. I was spitting laughing live on the air.
That'll happen on the mic with the 27-time world champion.
Out of Tri-Star Gym.
This matchup has all the makings of being an absolute war. Was it a takedown? Was it a butt scoot? We don't know.
It did seem like Pierre Oliveira wanted to work off of his back there, but certainly William Tackett trying to attack at that moment.
Absolutely.
Right into side control here, very effortlessly.
Yeah, got that pressure.
You see him dropping that right shoulder a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's trying to get that left knee nice and tight, leaving no space. Hopping over, trying to get the back there. Going into this arm lock. He wants the spider web here.
Really nice setup.
Definitely left leg still not quite where he wants it to be for the arm lock. He's going to try to come up and adjust here. Digging the other leg in. Misses it.
Pulls out.
Good job by Pierre Oliveira there, who now is trying to just sit right into the guard.
Yeah.
And potential attack of his own double wrist lock here, thinking about a Kimura. Wow. A little freestyle wrestling action there.
It was beautiful. Haven't seen that since grade school.
Just showing off his physical strength. William Tackett let him get his hands closed, and you might be going for a ride.
That was trouble right there.
Good job trying to get to this quarter guard here. Not perfectly locked up, though. He's trying to get his hand in there, get it a little better. And
Switching
a potential.
sides into knee bar, heel hook city.
Yep, here he goes. Pummels over the top here. Could potentially look for this heel hook. He's digging back, thinking about it.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough one to get out of. Pierre's got to roll if he's going to mount the defense here.
Kind of watching with us.
Yeah. Pierre is known to train with John Danaher. I would imagine he would know the defenses for these things. So, seemingly staying calm, perhaps setting up an attack of his own.
Yeah, he's very, very calm and collected here, although it does appear that his leg is still in a dangerous place.
Yeah.
He scoots out, and he's out.
I don't know if you're ever really out of the Tackett game. Except now, when it appears to be the case.
Tackett pressuring right into half guard here. Pierre Oliveira, no problem. Liked that half guard, but look at that effortless pass.
Good pass.
Outside from William Tackett. Did not waste any energy there. Just seems to just maneuver right around the outside. Same thing, knee tight. And
interesting.
Pierre Oliveira trying to get a knee in between them. Try to get some separation. He certainly does.
Really good balance between both guys. They almost pause midair. They're shin surfing each other. And
yep.
It's like being on a Bosu ball.
Exactly. Wow. Beautiful hip switch there.
Right on the legs.
Right back into the legs, though.
All right. I'll pass your guard and then dive back.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, Pierre.
Some acrobatics.
Pierre Oliveira tried to roll through on that one. Coming up, thinking about this front headlock, not able to secure it, but sitting down on his heels in this half guard. Sitting up is Tackett. Tackett, great work from these top positions here. Anytime there's open guard top position, he's ending up in dominant positions. He's doing it over and over again. Good job by Pierre Oliveira as well, elevating him.
Coming back to the center at Midwest Finishers 2, the Welterweight Championship.
William Tackett trying to press that head down there, go for the guillotine, but did not move his body for it, didn't want to change his body position, and Pierre Oliveira just able to pop his head right back up. There's, of course, the option to do a somersault right over the top if you get really hungry for it. He was just trying to fish there a little bit, see if he can grab anything easy.
Another little leg threat there, but not going to go for it.
Very, very tough top player is William Tackett. Super hard for Pierre Oliveira to get anything going. He's constantly worried about getting his guard passed.
Yeah.
Constantly worried.
Well, just no loss of energy.
Right. Doing a good job staying inside, though, keeping his feet inside. He's got that left butterfly there to work with. Rolling through. He's looking for this leg lock. He was in on a knee bar. Great job by Tackett. Keeps rolling, but he's still in deep.
Yeah, but with only one leg control, I don't know that he's going to be able to generate the power necessary against Tackett.
Exactly. You say he trains with John Danaher, that he's looking for double trouble.
Yes.
Double trouble, meaning that he has control over not one, but both legs. Similar to the way a police officer might lock you up so you can't run away.
You say this from experience?
No.
All the times I've been arrested. About 3 minutes left here in the match.
Clap just out of respect for these two warriors.
Yeah, what a pace. Just a furious pace.
And I do think they're both starting to feel the fatigue a little bit.
Yeah.
You saw them slow down around that 5-minute mark. But still, both constantly thinking for attacks, passes, constantly working. No stalling going on here. Tackett trying to look for this heel hook.
There's a heel hook
He wants it. He's grabbing that thing with his hands.
Getting...
Interesting.
Just grab and break what you can.
Yeah, he's a strong kid.
It's making him think about it hard.
That's for sure. Back deep in. He's got that inside triangle, the famous honey hole position where it's very hard to attack your legs, but you have control over your opponent's legs, and he's continually looking for these. Trying to get this finish. Under 2 minutes to work. Still has not cleared the knee, has Pierre Oliveira, and this is giving William Tackett multiple opportunities to attack.
Looks like Pierre's looking for a straight ankle as a threat of his own. And this is...
Pierre Oliveira is in the worst position, make no mistake. Yeah. This is not where he wants to be.
Looks like he's remaining calm.
Yeah. Tackett's thinking about this straight ankle lock. He has it deep on his forearm, though. That forearm is not going to be as sharp as that wrist.
Yep.
Went for the heel hook again. Great job by Oliveira.
Tackett looked like a knee bar attempt for a moment there. That looks pretty clear to me. Now Pierre with a control opportunity of his own. Outside 50-50 is not the most desirable place to set the leg attacks up from, but
Final 30 seconds of this fight, I bet they're still both thinking finish.
Yeah.
But you also have to have in the back of your mind, I'm about to have to explode from dominant positions. How much do I want to spend?
yeah.
And while it finishes on Pierre Oliveira's mind, it looks like William Tackett chose another path here.
Yep.
Gives him a nice bear hug. They're just friends.
Yeah. Nice handshake and a head nod from both guys. Clearly impressed with each other's games. Opting for the back control.
Pierre Oliveira right under that right leg.
Yeah. I
He
like it. Real good control here.
aborted that hook right away. Pierre trying to attack from this back here. Great job by Tackett. Just shrimping his way out, working his way out there. Pierre's asking, can I have my thumbs inside?
Please, God.
That's a nice guy.
Yeah. Uh-oh. The gator roll worked last time. Looking a little less hopeful here.
Yeah, solid body triangle here for Tackett. Pierre, though, smaller on the midsection. He's trying to just get this turn. Very slippery now, obviously, since these guys have rolled so much. Wow.
Got a tap. Like a rear naked choke.
Nice, slick work by Tackett.
All right. Tackett victory.
Solid match back and forth. Definitely both of them game. Tackett decided to wait for that overtime. As soon as we saw last 10 seconds, like, all right, I'm going to get this guy in overtime. He does exactly that. Great back control, jumps on the neck, gets the finish.
Omar tipping the staff, seemingly. They are not volunteers anymore. Anybody calling child labor? OSHA? Comes a super fight. William Tackett's younger brother, Andrew, warming up over here. Another little ball of hell.
All right, we have a super fight coming up at 155 pounds. We have Andrew Tackett out of Trackman, Austin, versus David Garcia out of Apex House of Grappling.
I've actually trained with Garcia on the right. He's a MMA fighter, good wrestler.
Looking for the guillotine there, decided not to slap it on.
Nice foot sweep.
Very nice.
Tackett not having any of it.
Yeah, Tackett wants that single leg rolling through. Big scramble here. Wow, how about the power of Garcia?
Yeah, that was very tough.
Says, actually, you're going to be on bottom. Little reset here. It'll be interesting to see if they reset the same way. There's a certain position that Garcia had his left arm, or excuse me, right arm, across the body. He puts it right back. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this keeps the hips of Tackett somewhat under control, but it's Tackett getting that guard going.
Yeah,
his foot is stuck in the shorts here. Not sure the referee sees it.
All right, we're good. We have broken free.
Tackett working from his closed guard here. Shrimps out. He's putting his head forward so much that Garcia just pushed him back.
Tackett's got a hell of a good guard.
Yeah, Tackett was fishing over for that double wrist lock, perhaps Kimura attack, but great job pressuring, getting to half guard here for Garcia. Garcia thinking about ripping that foot off.
Yeah, because why not?
Everyone needs something for their mantle.
This is Midwest Finishers.
Very, very high guard here.
Yeah.
For Tackett.
Is it a Gogo Plata, maybe? I can't see if he's under.
Well,
no,
it would be the foot for the Gogo Plata. Right now, he's just framing across with his forearm. Obviously, there's a omoplata he could go into, which he definitely does.
Garcia saw it coming, though. Perfect timing to roll out of that.
You could say that again, and right on the back. Tackett's best position of the match. Tackett, full body triangle, locked in.
This is trouble.
He's trying to thread that left arm over the top here.
Garcia's got a hand fight here.
Interesting, he has that left leg straightened. Oh, wants to go up to trap the hand here.
Oh, boy.
Making the fight a lot different if you could trap that hand. Now you have two arms in your head versus his one arm in his head, and you could just try that battle over and over again. Absolutely. You miss the rear naked, you go again, you go again, you go again.
No, David was halfway out of this for a moment there.
Yeah, David turning into the back, though. Exposing his back.
Yeah, that body triangle is...
Wow, great squeeze there for Tackett. Gets the submission. Rear naked choke. This time in the time period. Beautiful submission.
Beautiful. Hey, Giselle. the lovely and delightful Giselle Villasenor taking pictures tonight.
All right, next up, we have another super fight at 145 pounds, flat top match. We have Aaron Brooks out of Viana Brothers BJJ. Versus Aaron Morris out of A-Force BJJ.
Some of those classic grappling shorts that you've seen.
I like it.
It's improvisational no-gi outfit there from Mr. Brooks.
That's pretty awesome.
Two Aarons in this fight. A first for the evening. Aaron Brooks, known primarily for his guard and triangle game. And Aaron Morris looking to stir things up immediately.
Yeah, with his own. Got a reverse triangle here, looking to attack that left arm.
Yeah, interesting. So the triangle for control, and then Kimura opportunities here?
Perhaps, yeah. He would definitely want to make a little left turn here if he's trying to finish that Kimura. But great deep hook on that arm there. He's got excellent control here with his legs. and with the arm. Let's see if he could lock it up, get his other hand in play here. Right now he's just using it as a post hand.
Yeah, this is a fascinating offensive position for Morris. Reminds me, there was a MMA finish that was like this. The guy was standing and then fell over for, like, he was put out from standing from this triangle.
Oh yeah,
I don't recall the
You
fighter.
know, it's happening a lot in Bellator. In Bellator, these reverse triangles keep showing up. In the UFC, not so much.
Yeah.
But in Bellator, there's been multiple.
Sure.
Liam McGeary comes to mind.
Sure.
Excellent, excellent triangles in all types of crazy places. Well, great patience shown by Aaron Brooks. He was just sitting on his feet like he was sitting on his feet like he was watching TV, and found his way out.
All right.
Very calm.
Close guard from Brooks.
Morris trying to keep him flat with his head there, using his head to keep his opponent flat on the ground, keeping it glued to the chest. He's picking his left leg up like a ballerina.
Yeah, going for the scorpion escape.
I thought it was dope. Interesting guard body triangle.
I like it. Interesting. Aaron Brooks, famous for the showboat.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a good time. That's what life's all about. He's trying to stuff this wrist here. I smell a triangle.
Apparently they can hear us, Mike.
Is that right? I'm sure it was nothing that Morris didn't see himself. Morris trying to keep his hands on the inside here.
Just remember, the ultimate authority in the room is in the broadcast booth.
I actually one time was commentating Matt Fiodarosa's fight, and he was setting up a head and arm choke. And he told me afterwards, he's like, yeah, I think my opponent heard you talking about that head and arm choke I was setting up.
Like, sorry?
Sorry, Matt.
I don't know if I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Gotta call it like I see it. Oh, wow, I got a little dancing going on.
A little slippery.
A little Muay Thai.
All right.
Good guard jump there.
Brooks working hard to score a short sponsor.
Patient work from Morris inside this guard.
You can hear a pin drop in this room.
Always when black belts are rolling,
yes,
it is fun to watch.
I like the guard triangle.
Yeah, definitely different, but somewhat of a stalled out position in the guard, right? In order to attack from the guard, you'd love to have a high guard. You'd love to get over the top of a shoulder. You'd love to get a good angle. That body triangle guard, of course, if you can manipulate a single arm or get out to the side, but none of that was happening. The athletes talking to the spectators here.
The koala guard. Actually, Aaron seems quite comfortable playing koala to the tree here.
Yeah, he looks like he's having a good time. Morris is even trying to press the neck away.
Yeah.
He's trying to just shake him off here, trying to get him a little bit lower. Looks like Brooks has just enough friction there with his legs to hang on. Wrapped around that rash guard and those shorts.
Oh!
Wow.
Was a good option there. Just remember, make them pay. Oh!
Wow.
That was
Very acrobatic.
Yeah.
I like the attacks, though. Gotta respect it.
Absolutely. Not the way you want to land that guard pull, though.
Right, yeah, you don't see too many heavyweights doing that.
Like Aaron looking for the mount, perhaps.
Brooks trying to just advance through this guard here. Trying to lock up that left arm. He's definitely thinking attack here. Great job by countering. Ooh.
Slippery.
Didn't come down the best on that right leg
Yeah,
there.
I didn't like the way his leg came down either.
That was like when Crow Cop got knocked out by Gonzaga and his foot went back.
Yeah.
That was like that angle.
Yeah, no thanks.
Back into the guard.
3 minutes remaining here. A couple of methodical warriors here on the mat.
Yeah, our only black belt super fight tonight. Lots of methodical jiu-jitsu going on here. Back to this body triangle from the guard position.
And Morris using the scorpion tail to break out of it. Oop. Stepping over. He's going to try to cause Brooks some trouble here. Perhaps an opportunity for a leg lock setup, but Brooks has long legs and a lot of dexterity.
You can say that again. He's just trying to fish around here. He's just trying to find a pathway. Keeps going back to this triangle around the body, but it seems to me that he's going to want to get out to the side. Wants to, now he's pushing the head away. Interesting, that further exposes the right arm, which can be attacked, of course, via omoplata and many other ways. Really trying to crank up the other side now, framing the head away.
About a minute and a half left. Midwest Finishers 2 super fight between black belts here.
Morris just stayed smashing there for so long. Finally, he postures back up. He was pressing his head down like he was trying to mop the mat with Brooks. Right back down.
Yeah, good posture control.
Well, he seems to want to be there.
Yeah. About a minute left.
Really, the most dangerous spot is sort of that purgatory between having good posture and absolutely smashing somebody.
Yeah. Like Brooks lighting up a
armbar attempt here.
I like it.
Deep in on this spider web. Here we go. Wow, he extended that thing quicker than I think he thought.
Yeah.
Deep in here, trying to get the finish. Match is on the line.
Looking for a biceps. Looked like it was an opportunity for a bicep slice for a moment there.
Brooks, interesting crank on this arm here. If he can get the separation, he's deep. That elbow's as high as Mount Everest. Wow, and he pulls it out. Good work by Morris. Gotta love it.
Less than 10 seconds, separate.
Fancy stuff.
I like that corkscrew grip break with the armbar.
Yes, yes. That was nice. It seemed to apply a lot of leverage there. Really led to the break.
I've seen it happen where people tap to the shoulder lock before the arm even gets extended.
Right away, takes one hook out. Interesting. Has control on the opposite side, but for how long? You can see Brooks here trying to get his back to the mat. He's going to try to turn to his right.
Yep. Interesting how he's using his hand to just like stiff arm the leg down. So far has not paid off.
Yeah, he really hasn't been able to make that right turn. Good clinch from Morris. Morris trying to follow up here. He's way high.
And he's out.
Wow, nice. All right.
And get another look at that corkscrew grip.
That's right, yeah. I was going to say, he gets another attempt. Wow, right away.
Out, yeah.
Disconnects the hands. Seemed like by choice. Good job coming around. Can he get his head up? He is out.
Nice.
He took a couple deep breaths like he thought about that one.
Yeah, Morris choosing the back after much deliberation.
Body triangle locked up, but that foot is going to be
Brooks
controlled
dug his way
there.
in there.
Yep. And decided to put it back. Interesting. Ideally, he wants that foot on the outside. Morris wants to get his right foot behind the right thigh, behind the hamstring of Brooks. Now he's going to change it up. Opened it up now, but he has only control on one side. He only has control on the upper body on the right side and the lower body on the right side. That always opens up that turn there.
Yeah.
Now he's high on this back. Super high. Eddie Bravo high.
Nice.
Great work.
Looks like Brooks might be bleeding in the mouth a little bit.
This is war out here.
Yeah.
Wow, aggressive.
Yeah.
Wow, how about that? It paid off for him. He acted like a cannonball coming out of a cannon right there.
Yeah.
All right, and now we're going to see some spiderweb. Interesting. So his deliberation before, he really was making a choice.
Yeah. Brooks like he's got his defense down.
Yeah, he's wrapping up that head.
Yeah.
Really prevents all the leverage that you get from applying an arm lock. But here we go. Good job turning on top now. And the Carlson Gracie black belt is going to need to clear his elbow here.
Stepping over, making good defense for himself. He's not out of hot water yet, though.
And the elbow's clear.
And he's out. And another armbar. It's cooled off in here a little bit now that the sun's been down for a little while.
Yeah, to these athletes' pleasure, because those first couple matches, these guys were really feeling the heat. I love how quick Morris is. On go, he goes.
Brooks is comfortable here.
He always goes first, always moves first. It gives him a slight advantage.
Like the step over.
Brooks is really trying to extend his hips here. He's been doing those glute bridges in the gym. Wow.
Good match.
Very, very competitive match.
Gonna come down to the time calculator on this one. Do a little math.
Well, solid work by Morris there. Not the aggressor during the time frame of before we got to overtime, but once we were out of regulation, went to overtime, he was hot on the trigger. Every single time they said go, he was the first to move.
Yeah.
I believe that detail actually was the difference.
Omar with the display of power.
Can't stop posing. Omar.
Go, Alan! All right, here we go. We have our finals match for the Welterweight Championship. Midwest Finishers 2. We have Alan Sanchez out of 10th Planet San Mateo. Versus William Tackett out of Checkmate Austin.
Gonna be another
$2,500
mix of styles here. The aggressive wrestler versus the cold as ice murder guard player.
Well, and right away, the men took their roles.
Yeah.
Sanchez on bottom in this open guard, and Tackett on top trying to work what he does best.
Yeah. Making the pressure happen.
Sanchez feet inside, trying to work from this butterfly guard. He likes fishing over the top there. We've seen his guillotines are very high level. He likes the Marcelo Garcia style of finishing with the high elbow.
Yeah.
Really good at getting maximum wrap around the neck when he's up there. And Tackett, no slouch on guillotines himself, but electing just to try to methodically work through this guard.
Yeah, I think the Tackett plan is going to be to grind. But I think Sanchez might be ready for anything.
Sanchez coming up here. I love this position for MMA because it's a great place to not get punched in the face. Keeping control of the shoulder.
Good
but
sweep. That was a sweep right there.
Right. There you go.
The sweep of the night.
the one. Tackett in a dominant position here. He found his way to side control. He's trying to pin his head on the left side there. No question about what he's going for. He wants this head and arm choke.
Yeah. But Sanchez is savvy to the game. Trying not to let it happen. Tackett might be strong enough to just force it to happen either way. Oh.
Yeah, great bottom work.
Beautiful.
Great bottom work. Kept moving. Found his way back. Square one. Tackett hunting over the top here. Thinking guillotine. At least he could threaten with it. Try to get his lower body better situated. You're going to try to come up here, but he has to watch out for that leg.
Yeah, he's got himself in a little... No. Looked like foot trouble for a second. Might be back in foot trouble in a moment here, too.
Nice. I'd call that a sweep as well, my friend.
Yeah, there it was. Granby roll back to center.
Tackett threading that other leg over the top, trying to dive in on this leg here.
I like it. Fighting
Sanchez
50-50.
in a little bit of heat here.
And the knee is out. But what comes next?
Ain't that the question? He aborts mission there. Sanchez going to try to work on top here. He's keeping that long leg straight. How long is that leg? Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow! Crazy angle on that knee bar. And that is a wrap. William Tackett coming up with the submission, this time in regulation. Didn't wait for it to go to overtime. He gets the job done. Excellent, excellent knee bar. Very interesting angle. He was able to finish that, and he did jump on it, and now he's a champion.
Beautiful. Congratulations. Giving credit to the ceiling. Omar, not sure if he wants to give the money.
I think he might have to grapple Omar for that money. Amazing work by William Tackett. Able to buzz his way through a very good grappler in Alan Sanchez.
Beautiful. Congratulations, William Tackett.
All right, guys, thank you guys for coming to our second Midwest Finishers. Our next event, we have chosen a day. We're going to be coming up probably in October, September. We're going to be doing a 16-man, 135-pound division, as well as an 8.
I'm going to cut for it.
Let's go.
Look out for the meet. Thank you guys again. Big shout out to Fuji, who's going to be giving the second place guy $300 to Fuji website. Thank you guys.
Beautiful. Well, that's it. Midwest Finishers 2 welterweight champion William Tackett. After a hell of a performance. There's going to be some other gifts to hand out. I don't know if we're doing them on the air or not.
Love that the second place gentleman, Alan Sanchez, still taking home a prize for himself. Excellent grappling tonight.
Absolutely.
Submission of the night goes to Ruben. Rivera.
Wow.
Hey, take your pick. It was one or two.
He may also be involved in the fight of the night.
How about that? Ruben Rivera taking home submission of the night.
Yeah. And then fight of the night we had Tackett and Pierre.
How about that? Very, very solid work. Loved watching
Thank
these
you guys
gentlemen
so
grapple.
much. Appreciate it.
Well, this was fun. We are in Lombard, Illinois, having a damn good time at Midwest Finishers.
Yes,
Some
sir.
great highlights tonight. Tough to pick a submission of the night with all those great taps. And of course, in our main event, it ended with a submission. I love that it ends without going to overtime. I love a decisive winner. William Tackett earning that belt, and he will take it home to checkmat where it belongs. It's been fun, my friend.
Likewise. Mike, thank you.
Thank you so much. We will see you guys around. Check out Midwest Finishers. Go ahead and like them on social media. Check out their YouTube page. They're putting this content out for free. I guarantee you can afford it. Tune in.
Good night, everybody.
guys from Texas. Everybody, and switch it in a little bit now. Giselle the Tackett breeze. Follow her this again. All right, guys.